Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simmenele da. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Alale ya mansandi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai enu mukunda da bodima ale bonsai alale bate jola ale bonsai mansole bate jola ale bonsai aye gambia bondi bata kono ale bonsai maje molu bele sewota ala be nyinkela ye ale bonsai manso be nyinkela ye ale bonsai usen boda nyani dobo ale bonsai dobo gaye usen ale bonsai anata kombo tumami ale bonsai londo nata kulli ale bonsai okaelo adabo ale bonsai ayado kuoge gambia Kai Mandela ale bonsai mai nduru kema ale bonsai ala fosalida bokema ale bonsai alale bate jola ale bonsai njilasi sedima ale bonsai ganja mane dimma ale bonsai sali suare dimma dem ale bonsai jari jalo dimma ale bonsai jari Sise di madam ale bonsai munaninta tata mailitu ale bonsai munanta ni mpumbole mude ale bonsai juguna ale fonsaje de ale fonsaje ale fonsaje ale fonsaje muna dabo sanka baluo Mbe useni dabo julalema ale bonsai juloka man la maje ale bonsai ni aja man la maje ale bonsai suluo simmenele da ale bonsai useni masata ale bonsai alale ya mansandi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima alale bate jola ale bonsai mansole bate jola ale bonsai aye gambia bondi bata kono ale bonsai maje molu bele sewota ale bonsai ala be nyinkela ye ale bonsai manso be nyinkela ye ale bonsai usen boda nyani dobo ale bonsai dobo gaye usen anata kombo tumami ale bonsai londo nata kulli ale bonsai okaelo adabo ale bonsai ayado kuoge gambia ale bonsai gambia kai Mandela ale bonsai mai nduru kema ale bonsai ala fosalida bokema ale bonsai alale bate jola Sise dimma ale bonsai ganja mane dimma ale bonsai sali suare dimma dem ale bonsai jari jalo dimma ale bonsai jari fulo dimma ale bonsai tida sise dimma dem ale bonsai munaninta tata mailitu ale Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Mna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simmenele da. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Ale alale amansa andi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai enu mukunda da bodima ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Mna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simmenele da. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Alale amansa andi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai enu mukunda da bodima ale bonsai alale bate jola ale bonsai masole bate jola ale bonsai aye gambia bondi bata kono ale bonsai maje modu bele sewota ale
Assalamu alaikum, Badingolo. Welcome to the UDP Online Bantaba on a special program tonight, this evening. The 22nd of June, 2025 is exactly 10 minutes to 9 in the UK, 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the Gambia, and it's 10 minutes to 10 in most parts of Europe. Mal Bismillah to this special edition of panel discussion. Second UDP Diaspora convention that is scheduled to take place in Seattle, United States, from the 1st to the 2nd of August. So we have coming out announced Bantabala Pijoto Nyaming and some of the UDP forumol, WhatsApp forumol. The UDP Diaspora Uncle Wolenyon Tanalajang, Kacha Ning event Bami Alunko Nyati barely. It's almost, if I by my counting, very, very close, 38 days, 39, 40 days to the event, because we have about 8 days to the end of June, and July 31st, 39, 40, maybe 40 days or 41 days. So coming, Asifa Kedanunjan, Kal Kondombaki, Kal, welcome to the show. Atol mol me alon ko joined right now. Melbe TikTok mal Daniel I'll say screen on you tab. Alia share, alia F1 ma so that the live can just be there. Malafi TikTok a warning dinner. So I'm Balten. That's what you can do for me. Even if you are not a member of UDP, if you are watching it, please do us a favor. We are just asking for a favor. It's not a must, but if you want to continue to watch the program, we just want you to keep sharing it. F1 and tapping the screen on TikTok. I told remember Facebook for the same. Share it. Well, obviously Facebook is not going to terminate the live just because you don't share it. But it will be nice if you share it, and it will be YouTube for now. And thank you so much. So the program of the Namasatalala Nina colleague Sana Judge of UDP TV and Media. So he'll be my co-host tonight for this special edition, and we expect panelists to be here. We expect the Diaspora Chairman, Both Sherikan, to be here. We understand Alaji Jabi is going to represent the Campaign and Organizing Committee, Alaji Jabi Finland, a campaign organizing. I don't know, somebody's supposed to come from the fundraising team, but no name is confirmed to me yet. And Seattle Chairman of Sadie Sise is also expected to be here with another representative from Seattle chapter, which I can't confirm at this stage. So we should have a panel, a very good panel, Kanaka Mole, State of Preparations leading to Seattle. come have a screen auto nyaming, abe Facebook screen auto on the big screen, on YouTube, and also on TikTok, the background auto. You can see it today. They focus on Seattle Convention. This is what binds us together as United Democratic Party. Momo itemu UDP nkore nyante nyati le na nyinkusifa le focus wakang. Any other thing is actually is neither here nor there. We don't have time for that, and we shouldn't be focusing on that. Let's focus on things that matter to our country, particularly us United Democratic Party. Whatever opinion you have it there, somebody else will have an opinion to counter your opinion, because there is no monopolization when it comes to opinions. Opinion is just an opinion, and there'll always be counter opinion to yours. So that's why sometimes it's not even make sense to state your opinion out there to try to admonish people, because on these controversial issues, because whatever opinion it means, so somebody will have a counter opinion, and the debate will just go on and on. So we focus on things that matter. That's what we do here on Bantabar. Welcome to the special edition. Mbokk yi nuyu naa leen si UDP Online Bantabar di leen nuyu di leen sargal bu baax a baax di leen gërëm support bu ngeen di jox plateforme bi tey dañ am waxtaan fii affaire Seattle second UDP Diaspora Convention. The first one took place in Barcelona last year. So United States léegi ñoo ko host. This is last year Europe did it. This time we're crossing to the other side of the Atlantic, Seattle, from the 1st to the 2nd. So panelists dina ñëw fii di waxtaan ak yéen affaire this convention, all geared towards raising funds for United Democratic Party ahead of the 2026 presidential elections, just like we did in 2021. UDP Diaspora, Alman Nyonsod Amulen Moram, all the chapters are doing fantastically well. We appreciate all of you, Melbourne Diaspora, Alcala Kurul Bondi. UDP is the only party that can do this, and we are on record. We are the only party that does this. It's not about being blowing our own trumpets, but records have shown that UDP Diaspora, Udamalek and Yinkeno, ila party dingol kana ka kodol race for United Democratic Party. We are the lifeline, financial lifeline of United Democratic Party, if I want to put it that way. But mbal kontona bake mbal jayla manglena ni bu bahal di ñalalante jama rek ñu nekk ci TikTok bi lu ma la ñaan rek ngeen tap the screen share, because bëgguma TikTok di ma jox warning ne program bi dinañ ko stop, because if you don't do that, at the end of the day they will just stop the live, to understand this. So for your own interest, if you want to watch it on TikTok, just do us right now. 95 people have logged on. Just we haven't started the conversation yet. 95 people are on UDP Online Bantabar, watching just this introductory part of the show. So keep tapping the screen. We really appreciate it. It's really nice weather right now in most parts of Europe. Fantastic weather. The weather is amazing, but from the forecast, it might be a downturn from tomorrow. So let's fingers crossed. Downturn weather-wise from tomorrow. That's some of them are predicting that, but at least it's been great, the last few days. And when the weather is nice, it makes people happy. In the winter, people are always, you can see the depression in people, because when it's cold, you put on all these jackets and whatever. You don't have a very light. You can put on light clothes in the winter, but you can't do when it's summertime. So Allah braka back and bal tentola back and bal jaila to this special edition. Sana Jaji should be here as a co-host for us to have this conversation about Seattle. So in Panelist whole they will introduce themselves. Then Sanan and I, in the role is to fire questions. But audience will for another question also that you can put it through the comment section. We cannot guarantee that we'll be able to Allah question will be, because there's Facebook, there's YouTube and TikTok. So we cannot ask that guarantee we will, but we'll do our utmost to get question to the panelists if you have any questions. For those of you probably who are interested to go to the United States to attend, if you have a pertinent issue about hotel accommodation, and all that, so please ask. And the Seattle chapter folks are expected to be here. In fact, they should be here in 3 minutes time, because we told them we start 8 p.m. Gambia. It's about 3 minutes to 8 in Gambia. So Manna politic dia mola bi, but you all know what is happening in the political front. Wala na UDP ngolo nyanta United lale. NPP is in complete disarray. They have sacked about 4 of their key members. Melialango now they expelled from the party. So that's why UDP. It annoys me when I see certain things on social media, but what can I do? And I think a lot of you are angry. Most people are not happy with things that are happening, but you will always have bad eggs. In any other group, you always have bad eggs. Marialanko, they Mr. Know-all people that they think they know all everything. They think they are the ones that hold the life of United Democratic Party. Without them, UDP would be dead. And that is where people get, that's where people really keep missing things. UDP is not, UDP more party de Mayalonko. More patio is collective good of everybody. Yeah, I understand. So without it available for this and this. But you will always have those kind of people in our midst, even when and congratulations to at the local government level. I saw yesterday Talib Bensouda went to CRR. It was a really epic event. Ngaje Komolia share on social media. And Aladiamo, he's expressed his loyalty to the UDP leader, and that's what we need. And thank you. It was really a great event. We saw it on social media. We watched it. And yesterday also in Brikama, we saw the chairman also, he took part in activities there. This is what we should be focusing on as United Democratic Party. We are one family. There shouldn't be any polarization of issues. And there should not be about this person is this person is this. It's really a non-issue, and it's really time wasting. We focus on things that generate money. More UDP doing right now. What you should be focusing on, trying to bring people to the party. Near TikTok, TikTok lamai. Sometimes you tend to lose. It can discourage Gambia la kola. This afternoon, I was out, but I strolled through TikTok and I was listening to some of the wayward comments, mainly along what some people are saying. But look, manna politic diamola. We will try to respond to some of those things in subsequent programs. One thing UDP is nobody is going to can intimidate, take us by strap of our neck to say it has to be this or no way. If that is the case, we don't want that to happen. But if Barrow is going to let it happen, nobody is going to be here to tell us. We are all citizens. You have a view, we have a view. But nobody is going to try to tell UDP, you have to do this. I think that's utterly disrespectful. You can give your opinions. You could say we would want things to do. That is polite. But this way or this way. And we've heard everything. But like today is a panel discussion. I'm not going to go into that. Those people who are saying if UDP does this, blah, blah, blah. We are not asking for anybody to do it our way. We will safeguard the interests of United Democratic Party. Of course, we have interests of the Gambia, and they are blaming us for mistakes of the coalition in 2016. But look, we are better than those that did not join. Let me make it clear, because if you partook in the liberation of Gambia and subsequently you make mistakes, you are far better than somebody who was a bystander. Come on, it's basic common sense. Because when your country needs you, you should be there. You should contribute. In the process, mistakes will happen. Errors will happen. We are human beings, okay? But if people are going to bring those things, some of us have acknowledged, even the other day I was in Humble Bambas program, I acknowledged with Nyanja, I said, yes, we made mistakes, but they will keep bringing those things back. We keep bringing those back, and they said they are better than us because they are clean. But the reason why you are clean is because you did not participate. Simple. And look, like I said, this is a panel discussion. Maybe in another edition, we will going to expand on this. When the age limit of the president, when they changed the age limit, DOI MPs were there, weren't they? They voted for that constitutional amendment. They were there, they were the collective responsibility, but they're trying to extricate DOI MPs and put the blame squarely on UDP. And this is the bias, inherent bias that they have against UDP. Nobody is a fool here. When the age limit was changed, DOI members, DOI MPs voted yes for those changes, didn't they? But they are not being blamed for that. They are putting the blame squarely on UDP. And this is the inherent bias. Sometimes they don't listen to themselves. But again, like I said, we'll expand on another political. Today we have a panel discussion here. Alaji Jabi has already joined from Finland. It looks like Finnish all the time, respectfully. Alaji Jabi, you are alive, but you are muted and your video is not on. I don't know whether you want your video to be on. Alaji, I can see you. Alaji, okay, now you're done. Thank you. Thank you, Alaji Jabi. I just finish all your time more respect. Like, oh, Jelle.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to time more respect.
Tell me, Jane. Finish all your time.
I'm going to make a Francis Obabori.
I don't even France all Tony. I'm going to Finland. Go to Tilo Soto.
Yeah, I'm Tilo Soto. But Tilo in that Janaiwa.
I told you Tilo Soto. Alaji. I'm going to Tilo Soto.
Adama doya bata.
You are not bango. You invite the Fonya and Kai wanted to tell like an alo bango can Tilibuka Soto. Finland. La July.
You should come back. Finland.
Bob Touré guy go Bob madun tol nga si jam because atole ala atola banko me ala luka tilo so do kañ.
And you already signed them the midsummer holiday lo kono te. Nga wala sale the midsummer. Ko midsummer fu data le mid. Ntel ma xane bo kala.
Covering Friday, Saturday, Sunday, really been great here. Hot temperatures in here. But in Amwele fana ba fo kan ko summer we'll have cooler temperatures here. But you know, but alhamdulillah. You go hani officer da hani hotel kodi at least.
Fifi abata hotel ba ke fa.
Okay, ngaja ajaratu Aminata ba fana join her. Let me bring her.
Okay.
Aminata, welcome to the show. Yeah, even mute love. Okay, Aminata fana be mute so mbokk yi comme lu ma leen wax noonu ne dañ ñëw fii pour waxtaan ak yéen affaire Seattle conference.
Sorry, thank you brother Seydi li nekk maa ngi mute on.
Yeah, yaa ngi mute naa def ajaratu yaa ngi okay?
Waaw maa ngi okay.
Wow, that's good. Naka yéen seen weather bi because Finland moom ñu amuñ naaj fana yéen am ngeen tuuti de.
ñun amuñ tuuti tey dafa ëppoon.
yéen foofu dafa tàng trop.
Wow, above the 30 degrees lañ am tey.
Come fii rek that's good. That's good at least ñu enjoy ko tuuti because fii moom.
waaye léegi mu ngi cool léegi ni mu ngi taw.
Waaw fana yéen seen.
waaye si bëccëg.
def dee tane sa de yéen a tane boori Hamburg yooyu noonu right yéen a seen area bi moo tane.
déedéet ñun ñëpp di same Hamburg yëpp di same area lañ nekk.
di same area ngeen nekk okay.
Waaw man Hamburg is just 1 hour 15 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, sorry ma Hamburg. Yeah.
Okay, good. So mbokk yi yéen ñu nekk si TikTok bi YouTube ak Facebook tey waxtaan bi moom mooy affaire Seattle comme ni ñu ko defoon Barcelona rek this time America la so members of the fundraising team Aminata Ba moom mu ngi represent fundraising team Alhaji Jabi moom he is representing the campaign organization so ñu ngi expect Seattle seen chairman bi Seydi Cissé dina fi nekk diaspora chairman bi tamit Mbodj Sherikan dafa war a nekk fii waaye xam naa ne xamoon da gaay pare nañ because of the time difference so nañ leen xaar tuuti rek dañu dugg si waxtaan bi so leen am ay questions tamit you can put it in the comment section so the audience will try to do their best to answer the question so chairman Seydi Cissé moom dafa war a ñëw de because moom mooy chairman bi te xawma lu xew daal chairman bi is okay hopefully they will be here okay, Melba TikTok, please. I'll screen on your tab. We are waiting for the panelists to join. Once they join, Sana Famama now follow. Sana is my co-host. I haven't seen Sana yet, but obviously the time difference is there between us and. Okay, there's somebody there in the studio. But Alaji Swan is here. Hello, Alaji. Yeah, me. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're waiting. Mala chairman or you follow it.
Eddie is not here yet?
No, he's not here. You are the only person from Seattle so far.
How about MB? Is MB here?
No, Aminata is here. Aminata is here. Aminata Ba.
But MB is not here, right?
I'm not sure whether he'll be coming because Aminata is representing the fundraising team, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me reach out to Sadie and then I'll get back quickly.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, mbadi ngolo coming out on yamming. Joint panel discussion nina colleague UDP TV media sana jaju and na panelist all so jam coming ka ja wati nyame ndi UDP pina activity la UDP Diaspora Canada nen nalka kacha pour kal bondi kol kalama nyimbe pour ka koloni United Democratic Party Alhaji Ousainou Darboe is expected to be in Seattle with a delegation. He'll be the Chief Justice of Honor inshallah abetala Seattle na boda jabita European tola kata France to Sweden, Austria, Italy, Spain, and the last topic la UK. So ñu ko comme nga fa ñame UK UDP Diaspora to leka ñinke no pour ka patio ko koloni ni patio it's very important pour being a focus. Sana Jaju is here, my colleague is here. Sana, welcome.
Teddy is coming in a minute.
Okay, fine, that's great. Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, thank you, Sehu.
Okay, good. Thank you, Sana. And obviously, panelists all maybe them follow Sana is Alaji Chouane from Seattle, Aminataba from fundraising team, Alaji Jabi from the campaign organizing. Will be them follow?
Okay. Maybe a content. I'm from lovely sister, and Mr. Jabi, and if the from be a content.
Abaraga Sana. So I'm taking an introduction. Okay, you can go ahead while other people can come. So you're my co-host, so you can in the audience also know content. Melbe TikTok, YouTube, and in Facebook.
Brother Sehu, thank you so much for hosting us on UDP Online Bantaba. Comme c'est bien for Nyame, I'm co-hosting for this program today. Program is all about the UDP Diaspora Convention, me along ko Bekela, Seattle, Washington State, young in the United States. Kubal be alo Nyame, Seattle chapter Bekela the hosting for the second annual UDP Diaspora Convention, me along ko August 2nd, 2025, inshallah. So natajan na kakachawa kuola pulka tande mola preparational de nyamen abe kala nyamen tani na be soni ala mol bulu nyamen hotel reservation be kala nyamen ani nyulun tawol nata Seattle jambe bunyala nyama ani atel bading UDP ko ni bading gambia ko albe men expect kan nyin convention na keda August 2nd 2025 inshallah wadanen bita into detail comme si ya fu nyamen be atel la mol lal be kontonna atel jiberalo men be live on Facebook and be TikTok and YouTube. Bafraleko, welcome and thank you for joining us here on UDP Online Bantaba. Alila morning hakilola, alkanan la morning jisola. Atata nada is all about unity. It's all about focus on 2026. It's all about to make sure that in 2026 we get rid of President Adama Barrow and our administration. So Wakamala, Bafral Beko, once again, thank you for joining us here on UDP Online Bantaba. So once again, it's all about the second annual UDP Diaspora Convention in Seattle, Washington State in August 2025. Sehu, Bafale ka barka bake, anung panelist mi alon ko wala modol mi alon ko wala enjoy jam bi nyabe menna scream to wala mo Alaji Jabiti. He's part of the Diaspora Organizing and Campaign Committee. From a lovely sister, Bijana Aminata Ba, the fundraising committee, but also a member of the DAS chapter. And in the other individual, Nyabe Manager, Walamo, Alaji Swane, from a able treasurer moti, UDP Seattle chapter. Namara Fanang, not chairman Bajere, member Njibe kan fa join talabang, menkada the diaspora chatty, Bochedi kan ba fanang content. Namara Nyabe Nimole la pa screen motor follow so far. So over to you. Shehu, are you with me? Okay, mbali ngala kamta Shehu glo mutarna follow, but dani be kacha kumasira proper comme na fale nyame. I am the co-host with my able brother Shehu Sherili of UDP Online Bantaba. So I'm also here for UDP on TV and media. So before we go further, okay, Shehu is back.
Sana, sorry, I think I was I think I had a glitch on my system here because it been lively anyway, but I think my end problem of the ultimate. So I tried to sort it out, but the program was still live. Okay, yeah, Sana, thank you. I've got the chairman of Seattle here with us also. Sadie Cisse has joined us now. Obviously, Ajarato Aminataba is already, she's been here for a while. So Sana, thank you for the introduction. So Memengelaro. Mamla Diaspora Chairman on our from Bush. I don't think he's here yet. Martin. Okay. Because he should do the introduction. Bush should do the introduction as the chair of the diaspora. But Seattle chairman of the maybe what will happen is the panelists will play if I will introduce, maybe in between Bush and Nore. So we start with the only lady here. Ladies first as always. Aminata Ba, your munga start nga introduce Boba. Yang ngi mute de.
Degala my own mood.
Yeah.
Aha, maneko mangi wa assalamu alaikum mangi ni ñu nekk ci panel bi yépp foog naa yow brother Sidili maa ngi laa nuyu sa co-host bi brother Sana brother Alaji Suwane maa ngi ko nuyu ma ne ko suñ big host bi chairman bi Sedi Cissé maa ngi ko nuyu Alaji tamit moom itam maa ngi ko nuyu Jaabi di leen wax ne man la Adja Aminata Ba tey nag suma teewaay fii maa ngi fi teewal Diaspora fundraising committee bi ñoo ma yónni fii pour ma représenté ci waxtaan yi ñu war a def pour leeralal nit ñi wala pour waxtaan ak nit ñi event bu ñoo jëmale si nii mooy suñ Diaspora convention bu mag a mag bi nga xam ne nii ñu ngi ko war a defee Seattle jërëjëf brother si
Well, Ajaratu, just mange feedback noise. I don't know the audience are also saying there's noise coming through. If you are listening to the program with a device, make sure if you can kindly get that muted completely, because otherwise, if you have a phone next to you and you're watching the show, the day in the echo sound, there is echo coming from. I'm trying to figure out where the echo is coming from, but there's echo coming to the program. So, okay, MB has also joined, and also the Diaspora chairman is also here. Okay. Okay. Diaspora chairman, welcome. MB, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So now we are at the introductory phase of the program. So Aminata has just introduced herself. So we'll now start with the chairman, Mboj. If you can introduce yourself, and then we go to the other panelists.
So you already introduced me.
Oh yeah, I already did that. You're right.
Yeah. Well, galo nyomi kole wenji wekam back. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you. Yeah, for naming. The two Mboj Serikan. Tell them the UDP Diaspora chairman of the be mo be kontonna for coming up. And ila jibela lufanang mo be dawoda be tentula be jaila for joining us prukana ni kacha UDP la program ol belare nyame benkedan na second UDP Diaspora convention and fundraising event in Seattle. Thank you.
Thank you, Mboja. Barakabake. So saying that Seattle la chairman on Jati Ba say this is it.
Yo, assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuhu. Nga panelist all be konton jang albe dawdan di albe wato al konton na bake altonal konton la Seku Sedili ning the entire UDP media group melbe diaspora and melbe Gambia nge be konton ila loku nyimala Gambia ye albe kata kol melbe ke kan ala baraka kende ke for hosting us here today. Pour kenyin programme kendo nati nang Gambian kol ye pour ye lamoy mola membe diaspora kol be men prepare ke be menta bike bo boring kola drong Ndamu Sedi Cissel, I'm the chairman of the UDP Seattle chapter. I'm the host chair for the 2025 Diaspora Convention Menyandagala Seattle Jang Mulbe Bunya ala Lokunjimala. We want everybody to be here, inshallah. Thank you.
Okay, Baraka Bage, and I'll continue with the introductory part, then Ninata, the first question. No honor the Lasanala for him to ask the first question for this panel discussion. So saying at our fundraising team la chairman oya. Sorry, I feel like over and introduce MB. Budu. Menyo minga saying. Budu MB, you can introduce yourself.
Yo, assalamu alaikum Sehu. Assalamu alaikum to all the panelists. Assalamu alaikum to Chairman Mboj Sedi.
Okay, Albe MB Moikande ba Fontelomba.
No mantara moikande mantara moika.
MB la line out total. Okay, MB is gone. So Jana Kanarek probably we can go to the Mr. Swane, then before Nkata campaign organizing. Swane?
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Be campaign team or be content, especially be na media team or UDP online bantawa seku yourself, and then able, team member Bayro Sana, we have content na chairman, Saidi Sise, and then the diaspora chair board Said Khan. And then the moment be more watch can throughout the world, Gambia, especially the yellow members, but be condon until Maraji Swane. I'm the treasurer for United Democratic Party chapter, Seattle. So I'll ballad, as we be sankang Allah cool be, or Koroganantele Kamutali ka safeta. So until I do come in chapter. Anyway, Alabaraka for welcoming us here. Conference on Yitaka organize to tell people exactly where we are.
Okay, Baraka Bake Alaji Swane, Treasurer, UDP Seattle chapter. Baraka Bake. Malam for MB. MB, are you back before we go to the next panelist? MB, are you there? No, he is not. So now I'm going to go to him. So another Mr. Alaji Jabi, I telephone another jam found interestingly, he was the first person to join the program, representing the campaign organizing team. Alaji.
Yo, Sedi le Baraka Bake. Yalo, intel manke Americano, intel ngata more respect. So wala no.
We are time conscious, huh?
We are very time conscious. Europeans are time conscious. Americans tell it and not late. I do. Anyway, me mo be back. The chairman back on Tondam, but Sedi can make it a diaspora la chairman noti. And the state CC fana kontona me alonko atele fana musiatul chapter la chairman noti atele fana be jiala. Of course. Mbera ko host fana kontona sana. Mbento ma kontona la diswane. Ajaratu Aminata mbe fana kontona Anita Sedi mi fana mbe fana kontona. Ntelom Alaji Jabi. Ntemo Finland chapter la secretary lati bari ñin dulato jam be campaign and organizing committee la represent kan ntelo fana mu wala secretary ala bara
Abaraka Bake is Alaji Jabi, secretary ba Finland chapter and also campaign organizing. Thank you for the intro. So I'm MB is back.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you better. It's better now. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I got a call. Guy called. Maybe forgot on the wrong. I was just welcoming everybody. Thank you so much for the time. And then
Okay, MB is gone again. I think he keeps getting calls.
Yeah, I keep getting calls. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are good now.
Yeah, I keep getting calls. Sorry about that. I just got out of a meeting with my team. So obviously, fundraising chairman for the diaspora. Ndelebe Femkonyi lead come with my team and everybody else just to make sure that we give proper information. Come on, invite to the program. As we waffle and all the other logistics that has to do with fundraising. And I'm sure Alaji will talk about the financing and everything else. And of course, we're here. The moment there are questions, to let them know. This is very important. It goes without saying how important funding is. Moment they are long be in Gambia. Member Tamakanje, Malafala, the only opportunity you can give UDP, one of the opportunities is Puriamol join on this fundraiser in Seattle on behalf of the UDP Diaspora. So I'll Nimbara Bake and I will be here to answer questions. Thank you.
Okay, Abaraka MB, thank you. Okay, comme luma ko waxon ci sosé, tay nak dañ am panel discussion pour affaire waxtaan affaire Seattle. UDP Diaspora last year lañ commencé only and we then organized on the first convention in Barcelona. It was very successful. So we bobu Tony Europe la. This one is Tony United States. So Lolo knew the bidding process and everything, and Seattle won the bidding. And ñom ñoko host from the 1st to the 2nd. Comme lu ko gis ci flyer bi bangi nek ci TikTok live fi yeen ko gis. So legi panelists introduce nañ sen bopa. So dina jox suma co-host bi Sana mom mu last first question bi wala how does Sana want to do in the Mboj na def introduction as chairman, then you come as the last question. Sana, the floor is yours now.
Abaraka Bake, Sehu, thank you so much also for this wonderful hosting here in Kajabi. We have a very good team here today. So, mashallah, nalo na mo bembe la morola. Ni alasona dalimbe bola jang at least $2,000 klimbe bola jang. Because it's all about fundraising. So,
yeah.
but I then in na first question it's not a question personally from me, but question me alonko the general public is asking, especially our UDP family members all. Many alonko bela fila kana Seattle kana ni convention ni attend. But then in question ni kala mbe a message ole kila to our European counterparts. Na European all, we counting on you. America is counting on you, Europe. UK chapter, Gas chapter, Spain chapter, Norway chapter, Sweden chapter, Finland chapter. We are counting on you guys. So at the end of the day, we can do it alone. America alone cannot do it. Seattle cannot do it alone. So it's about the United States and Europe in general and Gambian soul. All the way from Gambia. What do we expect from Europe? So Europe, we're counting on you. So all in all together to make sure that this is a successful event. Come see who you are for Nyame. Follow bit to the able chairman of the fundraising committee, Mr. MB Kurbari. Duma, since it is all about fundraising, make sure that party of so that
sorry to interject. The chair would like to do the introduction, then he can take leave of us. Then that question will get if you don't mind. But he wants to do the introduction. So after that you can answer. So apologies, we cut it there. So
that's
yeah, Moj, you can do the introduction and then yeah. Sorry about that, Sana.
Yeah, I ain't that
yeah. But in Buka, you can Moj Moilaba.
No.
Yeah. He was not in the studio. Sorry about that. Sorry, Moj, you have to start again. So even I'm gonna very much on the studio. So go ahead.
Okay. So sorry about that, Sehu. Follow call to call Jay. I told you the program when you host yourself and Sehu. And also, panelists all you been baby Jang Alaji, Sawane from Seattle and MB Krubali, head of fundraising, Alaji Javi, chair to the organizing committee, and of course my sister Kundanka, chairman, Seattle, the hardest working man in UDP, Maninsula Moro, Alaji Sedi Sise, and Kalibe Tentu, and na UDP Diaspora Fanang Mumebe, the executive membership KB Tentu. This is a decision from the UDP Diaspora executive and the entire membership. Walam Yintiko Kanajang, Come Forali Afo Nyameng, Ninamun second edition, Serun Nanganyim program dati. Bari Patiola Sudison Obenyam Be Alon, Bankufa and Sudison Obenyam Alon, UDP for Patiolam. Senelal Fuarol Walla Kela Nafulo Dundi Patio Ninkono, Cabin Patio Lota. Ntebatala Kanyimfo, just promol salon. Walam Nunto, UDP Nembe meeting on Lankana Fol Bondi Musole na Folta, Kadulu Okono, $5 is Kawala Bondi Capatiola eventual sponsor Walla. Patio kono fanang mo killing ul bije many lonko yela na fulol dunje ala job kantenyol sifal yela kodal wafi ala yuse nunyolu yela kodal wafi yela bulufengol bondi ka dunje ala amadou sane nyol ise konti ñunula fengol ka wala dundi patio ñin kono and ñin diaspora itself ala initiation o momenti wala kake sababoti pour ka patio ñin dema adun ntol farano be osilo le noma bari politiko niaje bankol ka katinya ne naful tiolu bulandi la politiko kono donon ni lafta maralo kala ilafta la nyame buka ke wanyam and yalo malom fala hakilo banka na most of you people yalo na mulmen yalo ko bota UDP itata ibenun nebenun diaspora ika kuma dole for they sometimes reference nga meeting dole soto nun ning Adama Barrow kabra electa wato menna in New York. Mbugala bika kuma bo bake because kula me alonko kujamala discussed aje but one of the things that stood out ibuka mem for mole wala mnyinde o bendulato Adama Barrow kono misadabo ene ko ate mo soto me ya lonko akwabe UDP la kodo jamale babul alafta wodun la UDP kono ako alafita puruka UDP la birol be falling UDP ka mol kije ka bungolo and stuff like that ka official furnish anun ka staffol jo kabra ko mo nyimfa mi sadabo kay ko akay o muku kendele da akay ko bari akay ko nyanta lon na jumala mo mariti yalo mo hakilima ayewo fo dalilo men kama wolam ni momo ye ku sifa ke folo nyanta nyin kala ka ko do bondi minel number 2 o mari be nyimmenna alafta munela what did that person want amari lafta la nala le dorom pour kana masakunda capture bang mendiata yake at the detriment of the poor people or not. So this was one problem mendunda adamaning Mr. Dabo tema. But it told the fole it all got narrative ni ka spinne. Anu we may indicate walam na party leader always believe that men na ko party oni na be sponsor la kodi senu ngoy dum party oni kono. Pengo fe mosa use no comment kana chilol tinya o kana environment tinya just because yekodolo dundi party yokono amon songala. And hence ntol menu fana be party yokono na tesito mu walati kaje ko ngaw maintain ninga na banko soto laftala nyameng moti na la outside interest na tinala yena koka party to dictate to the party. Mbeosilo la diaspora took a role in this. Banko be kolayaring ngalo ne fananko diaspora be kolayaring. Natale kotenke komen dalta ke la nyameng kamurale kang Gambia dingo be daoda ni Gambia kanule isalon ko ni la kodo dundi UDP kono ya dundi Gambia la kola kono kavu komen ko mbe UDP la o onte UDP la mbe mobile command la nyim programme do because nyimu Gambia la programme UDP mu Gambia la ti. So we appealing to everybody ibe dunia daoda ñing fundraising component bi jele bari même fanam be important a kono wolam nim benda ñindula sifal don tolu UDP dingolu nda malisi ño long na badi ya sa joki kuke because comme dalda fola ñame UDP bakilim fakilin nam nsi kamfanyo kam ma ñawo ñama at the end of the day we all come home when it's time to come home nka jofile mbe dum bunkilo kono anam barola ka fa ko si banin saji yolu bondi ñoton tol wote je tol din sol lemba everybody is in the same camp laftala wala nyama. So again malafi kal keep long. This is an effort to finance the party. Ning Adam Barrow he has millions in the banks and he has a lot of corrupt people behind him. Many alonko they can build these bureaus for him. So we rely on ourselves. And that sacrifice, we have to keep on. Solo Sandenyolo, again, I will come back to history. There was a time, Iko, Ibe Samale Dokula, they approached Ntola Diaspora Committee at the time, Mansiateng. Iko lafta sama Dokula kala ni sama Doku ke yela turo fenko wafi. So the fenko wafi, yemoto sang puruka patiola Doku ke. Yalo mu sacrifice balati. Ntol alayan tol dema ntol bebe tuwabu du jang. Nta jimila kunkol to kawoke. So now demanding o memba sotola. Nse nyo dema nga kafu nyo nga patio nyim balundi. Komeng nga nyim molu menu fo ye bata menke. Ntol fara nga o bata sifa kilingota. And I expect everybody nibe America janne, it's state to state. I expect everybody in UDP dingole mo hani manke UDP do Gambia kanu. I expect to see you there. And those in Europe also, I expect to see everybody there. At least every chapter we expect to see at least 10 people from every chapter many along. So this indakela purabent. So momo ibe daoda yela tiketol parendi and Seattle is home to me as it's my second home. It's my first home. I know Alaji Sise Bejele. You know, Sedi Sise Bejele. Angalong ko momo furada je ida jadul ako de kelebul problem odi doborol Sise kundan ko le doboro de kelebul problem odi. You know, yeah, but on that note, before I close, actually, if you can forgive me, Sehu, I want to call on every UDP member of the UDP. Nga nyomuto bambandi, nga tani hakilola. You know, every time ninko karinyul batata nyinkunda karinyule nyinketen. It is a very good slogan. It is a very, very, very good slogan. But we live by those principles. Is the key question.
Yeah.
And always, let us always ask ourselves, why am I in this? And why am I doing what I'm doing? Because always, you have a clarity of what you are doing and what you want to do. And always that should be at the back of our mind. We need to see ourselves in each other at all times. And again, nga hakilo to nyoro kafu komento lenyanta nyo protect la. Na last dia mo ngafo, there are many stories to be told. In UDP, there are a lot of stories. But those stories can wait. For now, we have a big fish to fry, and that is Adamabaro. In order to be able to do what we want to do for that country, in isolation, we can only do it when we are united.
Yeah.
We can only do it when we are united. You know, I hate to say this thing. You know, when Adamabaro UDP co started, Alkali Conte, then he was the deputy chair for the UDP Diaspora. I was his assistant. I remember one day we had a very, very bitter argument. At the end of the day, UDP ning Adam Baro Talata. At a UDP Watila, at a Baro Watila, at a Gambia Watila. Adumbi Mbeole Kono. You know, I had to say Kafuka I'm proven right. But I don't want to say Menka. Because Gambia is basically ungovernable. Because Bankonyi Mantarataka. I don't have Besunta Munela Ning Chankolo. So we are all in this together. Nimisalfe, we believe Kafuko, Bankola Ko Woleng Wulindi. We have one direction. We need to have one direction. And let us forget about all what transpires. Let us look at the bigger picture. Mbemo be Danila Wala. Ibe Gambia lebang. Ibe diaspora lebang. The country is crying. Gambia is really, really crying. When I mean crying, the country is crying. And the hope for the Gambian people is the United Democratic Party. Moya long, mo long. That is the fact. That is the fact. We should not let people down. We should not let Gambian people down. Ninga woke. Ma fo kome hani menu fu yalon koy fata nyim pati yola kuwala de. But hani menu be balurim bi mela balu soto no. Our kids that are dying in the deserts. Our mothers and sisters, many along they are suffering at the hospital without medications. Wallahi te yam falanye.
True.
And nimko te yam falante atolu menu benja jube kang and everybody who has a stake in this. UDP Nkolunka for always, and I meant this. We are the most patriotic citizens of that country. And budgeting this back and forth is passion and love for the country. Sometimes Moluka misinterpret. Oh, UDP Nkolu aggressive talent. No, we are very, very, very passionate. We love that country. That's what people fail to realize. But Dolia Jelefan, they know it. They try to distort the facts to fit their narrative. We should not allow that. Alimbe menka ngaloa kang. Ntole beto nyakang. Wallahi tetar la fengo kan sanji tan saba. Ninto nyateji. Ala yusene ya fala diamo kono. UDP molimeta trala le kafitino dundinda maltema. It's been happening. Otama ka fo waju wara telen police anote usenu manke fenti. Amanke politician. I can narrate some of those scenarios, but this is not time for that. Let's unite. Let us look for money. Ngana pati onzina pati sambano nyameng. 2026 ngabaro bondije. Nsale dani wala. I want to thank all of you. Atolomenu benjube kang. And in atolomenu yalla time of filije, Seu Sana, and all the panelists to make this program, successful. And let's pray for our leaders as well. Atolomenu benyato. For ala si niso si mayani jati kende ala. Yengani ya kendo mensoto nyimbanko for ala sa timma. Ntolebe de mala nga timmandi. And to our brothers, na elected officials all menu be on the ground. Ale mensoto mo jamala masoto nyimpati yokono. The other day I heard Sanala audio mbala moikang. We suffer for these people. I feel your pain, my brother. I feel your pain. It is painful. And you come and sit here 2-3 hours. Everybody has something to do. To be on this platform. It's huge. It should be appreciated. But inshallah, they will fail. Party leader, I don't want anybody to be emotional about this. Let us just focus. One line we will succeed. All these differences it will go away. Because there are people, many alonko, they believe in this United Democratic and they believe in this project. Walter Sila Yajan project on ye fail. So let us preach peace. Don't go in social media to talk about your brother. Don't do that. Because it's like you are stabbing yourself in the gut. Yeah, that's what it seems. If I'm not me. That's why I fan so. But I see myself in every one of you people. I've worked with you people for how many years now? You think I will have any ill feeling against you people? Not at all. So I think the time is going. Ngalibula Alia explain more what we expect in this program and how we can make it successful. Sehu, Sana, and all the panelists, thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Yeah, Abaragabake Chairman Bush Sherikan, we also appreciate you. We appreciate your leadership. Thank you very much. Thank you. And that's for the audience. And I'm looking at the comments on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. There's somebody that actually said he's watching us all the way from CRR on TikTok. So that really tells the people in the Gambia are watching us. So thank you so much. Allah Bragabake and Mboj, a lot of people are giving positive feedbacks. Chairman Bo, you nailed it. Thanks for the advice and really more appreciate it. So thank you, Chairman Bo Sherikan. I think
thank you.
You will take leave of us now and then we can continue with the program. Thank you so much, Boj. So Sana, the floor is yours now. You can go ahead with your questions then. Thank you.
Baraka Sehu, Baraka Chairman Boj for that wonderful remarks. Kumoni nyata anungi kumayata bake. And Mbeba Kumonyi Mola. Come Delta California Sehu, I remember back in the days we used to say that UDP is touch one, touch all. And again, I think we still believe in those slogans. Wala sa we met after UDP because at the end of the day, we look at the bigger picture, and at the end of the day, we all have this personal belief that UDP is all about Gambia. And not only about Gambia, but for a better Gambia and a better Gambia for Gambia. So at the end of the day, Walebeje and will be continue despite our misunderstandings, despite some brouhaha, but at the end of the day, we will always come back together as one big family. Believe that is touch one, touch all. Come Chairman Boja for Nyabeng, Motatara Kuku, or the Sanji Tansabanim Feng, Yamutako Tonya Montaraje, and the Manding Colmeta for la mini tafal tonya labanna, Simaltam Gambet. So let's believe in what we believe in, and we will not always think the same. We will not always believe the same. And but at the end of the day, it's all about UDP. So important than let's go back to that slogan: touch one, touch all. And we're gonna always be like that. So touch one, touch all. So they still blaming UDP about the coalition 2016, while a coalition of Filter Nyame. But at the end of the day, I don't remember blaming UDP for being Baro, but more killing Lebenung, Bantala, ibe coalition of sabotage. Men baje banta, men kono wali ajele. Anu dole aje bantale. UDP was fully on board. UDP was participating fully. UDP was in the forefront, sacrificing for everything. So même left UDP jela coalition at the same time we let her sit in banta. Ibe parentero ibe UDP coalition sabotage ka. Baroning UDP le difference so bantalam ko le cause and baro fon sita la confessa wala lot la confessa in public. Ako molle nataya ikay ko nini UDP le be nyindo ko lantine ka. Banye UDP ngol baye jam fandi fala minekan. And exactly so let's go and blame people many along ko wole nata yes coalition on 2016 sabotage. Ye Gambian betray, ye baro faram push ay Gambian betray and a UDP betray. So at the end of the day, Momo Cafe from Tale to Balmontonia in Becolon. So I think remarks all is a call for unity. It's a call for us to come back to our senses one more time. It's a call for us not to forget about me and someone together. It's a call for what UDP learned in the first place. Can make sure that we have a better Gambia, a progressive Gambia, a Gambia justice is for all. No one will be above the law. So once again, Boy Chayeko, thanks for those wonderful remarks. So kata kono proper badi lamulalo billing Gambia for Gambia Pantala. It's a fundraising event. Yes, the main event formanship follow is going to be August 2nd in Seattle, Washington. But start B sutola fundraising bekelale. We have our able chairman of the fundraising committee, MB Kubari. Momo left a fen donate jambi. Wala momo left a fen ki jambi. I think Mbojbe number for la jane. Our able treasurer Seattle chapter for Mbejane. Mbala number for momo left a donation. Okay, BBB. Let's start it somewhere, and then na first question bita na come na fanyama bita jumale the able chairman of the fundraising committee MB Kurbari. This is the first time brother say unaje ko badibun kilibonko badibunko by kodinyo kilibonko know how to get money more than badibunkas. Boji is the MB is the first one. Sometimes I wonder for badibunko le akuluba. But Mr. MB Kurbari, nka question men soro mol bulu wala mi ko Seattle mol kata wolto nyina men kata spend anyo kaka Seattle le bari mantra kuma jamal moy ka when it comes to kodobe soro no nyaadi wala ni def to donation o kale e ba kala nyaadi le asobio for yaaji la be advertise kan we have a lot of questions men ba foka asobio left us sodo. Some people think that in the Gambia be asobio jola no jele asobio sodo. So those are a lot of questions men alon ko mba moy kam. If you can go into detail and elaborate on those things, fundraising a colora, will be left a cocodojo itinano, well, any minute after cocodojo, Abejola Nyadi. Asubi Monfanayanta Sana, Besolo Nyadi. Will be Mira can Caral Fangala Asubil, and I know as a fundraising chair, I'll be Caral Fanga Comena Modele, a Carol Solano Nyame. So at the end of the day, we just want to put new question on the Jabra Nyame. These are the general question coming from the public, Mr. MB Krubal.
Thank you so much, Sana. Ika alkam moeleba.
Yes,
Yo, Alnimbara Bake Nkako, Chairman Watch na Diamo. Thank you so much for the wonderful advice. Lafta Flora Diamond Dron, Wolom Yindiko, Momoni Manta Spain last year, Yajele Spain Ketanyaming. It was one of the best fundraisers, one of the best conventions ever in the history of our party. Momondio Misnung, this is your opportunity, Puriena Seattle. Seattle La Convention, or the second annual convention, is going to be one of a kind. Seattle Musari Kendabality is a very nice city to visit. But muna na form the conventional kekan. Conventional, the first important thing, what I'm going to go, so that we can work together as a team. What I'm UDPT. Nimbe doko la fonsinyo je. Nimbe benta Seattle, mbebe nyo jelale, mbebe nyo lonale. mbesi fundraising kenon na timo which is very very important be ngalon ne bi Gambia momondi ni be diamula yalon ne Gambia be kolari nyamen adu without funding for the party ntitano dulado pour ni moli kacha pour men agenda wafula mol ma nyamen so walatina nyim fundraising ideas is very very important conventional on but fundraising fana is very important fundraising nyindu ala aspect dantanunum nga follow men na wala nyindu ko be asobil wafu kanne asobil be wafu kan near fundraising chapter fundraising fenko coordinators be bulle also will contact no or I'll see ndefo ninna timo the fundraising team I'll small contact no alaji swane fanang at the finance contact no moment alon ko UDP executive wala fanang muy samari fanang contact no pour ibela asobi sot la nyame asobil me wafu kan waxo ma wafu kan 6 meters waxo for $25 fenko borodeo yellow borodeo very nice quality fanang wo 5 meters for 45 abi wafu kan bakele so far ngamen sort about more 200 people ya salo fela tambira sign sales follow the koteke so mbe mol dan la pour molina ya sambake because mo jama be Gambia sa e muruwato sita pour nalia sa sakara asobil be Gambia le ni ikakodo jo diaspora le den si konta ko dila bela asobi pigla dame ni lafta jola e sikodo zelno alaji swaneya o ni mo ni nyininga diaspora isila asobi sotno nyame we can work with you nga make sure you soto awo kola fana be fundraising fana nyama wala nyindi ko sanaya fo nyame momondi alon ko la itinano o lafta party donate la isimol fana contact no there is ways me alon kon si zel dilano si kasab dilano kodo sifrano party ma nyaawo nya affaire jamale molbulu niela chairman contact or niela chapter contact or anybody in the fundraising team near contact or momondi alon ko be UDP diaspora near contact is contact ko dilano pour in intervention jela nyame earlier today, the final meeting also about the invitational letter the follow la release la at the mail moment dia lon ko left nala si mari invite no yena nga general two invite section le so wala nyinde ko na force invite wala na mol mem bokan Gambia wala party leader anala entourage wol binaring wol be bola nan Gambia pour kana so clearly moment left the party meet la a great opportunity for ina mingul ya meet in person yalo mumo sifalom for through all these years ni mumo sifal be doko ka na party be ba yala message moy directly afamobulu anim fanam be invite all kila molie pour VIP fundraiser lom tonya bari me même fanan ka wolom nyende ko lafta UDP ko le recognize la tan na mole e recognize bari nyina convention ni fanam be men ka wolom nyende ko we want to include everybody for mari be UDP for mental UDP for as long as you're Gambian you don't agree with what is happening in that country you must make the time to support an opposition party and then we're showing you guys that UDP is the best vehicle to bring about the change that is needed in the Gambia. Ngajele menkele 2022 call for split party Jamal Tema we ended up with Barrow. And other 5 years of Barrow would be the worst for our country. BBB call be kolear in Gambia. Ning continental with Barrow. Na flo be tarle bulle e bela fla marchandise la wara bela fla crown la wara bela fla jiola eta sotnola. And this is what it is about. The UDP is about the Gambian people. Komboy Sedikani Afuja Nyaming. Ndal buka mansa kuna kodota. Mbukara mokilia nga faya kodo di mola. Nkata ordinary Gambians lea. Birintara Spain nga kodome race. Birintara Seattle nga kodome race. Me kodome race kan gas. Me kodome race kan UK. Me kodome race kan Italy. Dulal beto. Average Gambian on leke la kodo bondi ka di mola. Ika party sponsor. Nga jele briye party nyimuta numfanang. Na musol kalama revolution wole fundita so we me yira wolom nyindiko UDP is a party of the people is the party of the ordinary Gambian people na $5 $10 5 fenko member collect kan ka wole use pour ka essential sang ka wole use pour ka tabirol ke ka wole use pour ka ta molia pour na message wafu molma so it is very very important UDP ko ma ngalon nako mobe titano bari ni man tano fere ke alay sedi sise contact fere ke sana jaaju contact fere ke mbo sedi kan contact fere ke lalo yadi contact fere ke momandin contact me alon ka be diaspora ya fo ko ndetita no wat robe mbulun lafta donation o kala ngani nek in 2016 at around baro me diamu la bi aba fulako na fulo bati le bula firi la ndembi kurwa ndembe fani afukale ko kontel gambiano alter collect aliala deposito jo pray bori as president bi ne around baro moy bi kunun the ordinary Gambians, and this is what we're doing again, going back to the ordinary Gambians. We can bring about change, but only if we come together as a collective thing. So mbe mobe danila ali asobil sang nalman nano ali asobil sang ali adi molla nalman nano ali donational ke anim fana monmen sinano Seattle is a very beautiful place. Me alonko ni nada isi sade oje mbe sinyoje nsi fundraising ke ngaturu ngajele para pije fana betarla je wolo abe ate para ya fo nyako ngafo mobe ko nimembina Seattle abe chicken wings party kala leje. So after the convention para fana be chicken wings party organized. So mobe sinaje fana Seattle is a great city and we look forward to welcoming all of you guys. Moment dialong ko bija isi question on yin kan about fundraising. We will be able to help you, but it's very, very important. It's a very important part. It's the heartbeat of our existence as a political party funding coming. So thank you so much.
Namre mbelo jabiro moy Sehu and other panelists on Mbejam. But again, MB, we need you on board. For the meantime, there's a lot of questions for you as far as the fundraising is concerned. But I will hand over to my co-host Sehu.
Sana, thank you, MB, the head of the fundraising team. Batting on the panel discussion on Seattle Convention 1st-2nd of August 2025. Thank you to everybody that's watching us on the 3 networks. I appreciate back. So, Ngalaneko, lafta tala nung chairman CDC Selaya, because Bao Atalom Jati Batin Trapane Diamo. But after the Abotajere, then I'll just go to Alaji Jabi because I'm just cognizant of time difference in Finland right now. I think it's almost 11:55. They are 5 minutes to midnight. I think they are 2 hours ahead of the UK. So Nin Chairman Sise Bota Diamo, I'll just go to Alaji so that he can at a salad point because tomorrow is also a working day. So Alaji will come to you. I'm just looking at the time there in Finland. You guys are in another part of the world. So Chairman Sise, if you can just but I don't know whether Chairman, if you don't mind, maybe you can tell Alaji contribution, okay?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Please,
almost
do
midnight
that.
in Finland. If that's
Yes,
okay.
please. Yes, please.
Okay. Alaji Jabi, you there? Alaji. Yama Alaji Foreman drop. Okay, it looks like he's dropped. Yeah, Alaji dropped alarm, so it's a time difference. He dropped. So I think okay. So Chairman Sise, Kuolbenyadile right now, the state of preparations, the venue, the arrangements, Kuolbenyadile, the whole capacity, because Ngamele convention of in Seattle. But can you tell us where is the venue in Seattle and also Albenyadile, the Seattle chapter? What is the state of readiness for you to host this mega event?
Thank you, Sheikh Sedili, and Mejiber Alfanal Tendulange Jai Bake. Mo isila diamo fo nyaaw nyanding ni man la merlal soroje nafas tang sina doya. So kamala audience ol mel bijang be Tendulange Jai Bake. Bena diaspora executive under the leadership of Mboj Serikan. Anala timo mumelalbe memo betentula ya opportunity mendi ani ya bunya mendi Seattle la pour kenyum fundraising nyin kaji and the Seattle Washington State Banco Kang in America. Kamala de nyinala na party leader His Excellency Lawyer Useni Numukunda Dabo kontra na bake anala executive for Melbebe Gambia. The entire diaspora kontona all other chapters nyol melfonal be diaspora be kontona bake ambe itentula bake and diaspora organizing team Bob Toure nala mulu ani MB Kurbal fundraising chair ba kontona bake anala timol mumelal be me kani fi women kafol fanal kontona bake me opportunity nyentala nena na sanchaba women kafol mel bije and lamen koto CRR note me opportunity nyim beta la nganyil be konton bake toni konton la be mobe jiala Seattle jambake kamta ya fo nyamen Seattle lebe nyin ko jiala so dun harma din Gambian del ngamen lon wala mo jia kendo ni o soto dron ko be bantala dun dang buka wori koten mol mel be nene nata Seattle inata jibero la jambang o nene nata si jambang they can all attest to that ko Seattle mudlal de dama yalla ko luntang bunya ko yalom back and we are no back so ngamera wala akendi nyin opportunity dita Seattle la yo anim fanan Seattle mu team la te Seattle la chapter nyin alhamdulillah chapter la me alne ko katala balle bi jang dokula bal bi jang musukunda ke kunda ibe be lori singla ibe be lori la tundol to anila area la damial ne ko dadaro sit keno dawdan ding ibe bolo ke kan biri na media team la na social secretary anala timolu and na fundraising local fundraising team I mean ñil bebe doku kende ballela and Seattle musol be mulu sembentu yaka ning funding kewlo aning kebal nga muskeba kafol fanal soto jang ñil fanal mu molle to melal ne ko ñil mu founding fathers of part of the founding fathers of United Democratic Party in Gambia ñil ken sembentu ya baka ñim bankun kanjang bena deputy chia konton na fat saho Drame ba konton na bake anala other female members in the Seattle executive be tendulange jaila loko nyimala okay so the party have already the Seattle chapter nga diaspora mako already nga venue nyin secure venue waramamba beautiful one a beautiful ta bake je nyata bake ngalon ka foko alena previous events all jelen na nga melki jang back in 2019 and around 2021 kita up to 2023 of 2024 of last year nying event nyine be nyinyala bit paski oh yes nying ni moment nyum for the moment ko ba fale faila ya Seattle ke même fo Seattle la ko la man ko sa fo de se mare ko mun fo barala nyin ko wo wo bider anu wo ndel damal bu ko keno Seattle ko bele ka kafu nyoma Gambia be Seattle jang be kem fa sale and ke luntal jia mol dol kita mol ma ko airport pikina kita mol kama airport do ke sambela sol kono be luntam be dani la fanan ni momon dimina isakata yajia molia wala is easier in Seattle because muneketa Seattle la dulal fanuta demanding be sabati dulal for apartment or lumber for household ninku katangutan alhamdulillah that way we can have a family rapport and also mulsi nyo dali nyo la bake UDP kono and Gambian society fang yolong so kamala for anybody want to go to the hotel nimela faral hotel of fanando fanang bunya bijanne silo itan di mari how to go about that hotel manjam for holo nyum fangala is just a matter of 5 minutes drive Jamal Bije or Nasia 10 minutes drive rek isra holo nyinto for the event nga 2 days le reserve nyin program nyina wala Friday we kala welcome community wala mu luntal melbe bala nam bantala baye be batala and everything like that laftala pour que invite inganana African restaurant do la bijan Gambian restaurant ka domor dima batabi wo domoro camera kunal nin tura kunal nyin dawa kunal dinole yeah so lafta mo be luntal be ngod lato yana mbela kolte kala le yana be nyo introduce je nga nyo kontong nga nyo sewandi je now botala drong. Then the following day, we'll make a big event on your which is going to be August 2nd. Walk among the entire entourage of the entire diaspora. Bring Sweden chapter, France chapter, UK chapter, Italy chapter, Sweden chapter, Norway chapter, Finland chapter. Nganyil be kumande nyin blande to inila mul be alala football park, alala air ticket ol kundo alena ali Seattle wale. Pati bukatano kodo koma. Andung 2026 is just right at the corner. Ndung fonga kata na alfal mele andoge barata nyim party mo Jamal Bije ya ku Jamal lose for this party so until just to pay an air ticket to come to the Mobe Dental event men na member ko diaspora event ni mo kuma balati pour mari yana yo mabe mo kane o sate maria sate fana ye sacrifice do leta yeah. So this is a big thing. Yung fanan kaitan dila ko UDP mo kankilinati, UDP mo one family regardless of ka in a different way, but wo beta nata UDP mo UDP lati and UDP the fala. Me mo be dan you stay put, you let's stay together and as one and as brothers and sisters and uncles and aunties and mom and dads in the party. Nganyomuta kende ke bi aitambe kununa. So na social secretary memu Mamadi Sanity and ala Timo Mulfanalu Domoro la Carola already we are working with Gambian local tabirla restaurant bijam melal ne ko tabiro no bake la tabiro ke dia bak seru ngaki janne ya mul safule fo Domoro totuta and when serum we have a lot of people in mobile video jala njere ngo 5 adu nyina ne tabe siala wot. So we are expecting. Seriously, nyimpalati bale ko le di mola so siatul kubuka doya kam tambe yalo nyame siatul kolu ke nyomuda hani mol mel nene nata siatul ngabtan ka fo nyame yalo murobu ka fankun lino but it's a great testament kaitan the Gambian call bela ko Seattle is a place to be. On August 2nd, 2025, convention on you. Wherever UDP la by TJ Bank, memol be ojila, buy your ticket, buy your asabis, and come to this event. Nimu Gambia quality. Because now but election is next year. Maybe such kind of event, mafate sotola, but maybe at least we don't want to do things last minute. Ngana for last minute, man ninkol ka for the felbailun wulbulo. Ulu soto ketara jele. Bari ibuka fellow soto like ibuka subo mutano wolum because karela wulo is still very young. So nyina no sante kaje ko nganna resort ala alla poso lambalen sen posi ala jubol ma ala little bit kondingam ja ala iswane command ala ticketol sang ala asabil sang ala let's come together as big unified Gambians, not only UDP but unified Gambians. Kena ke lamay na special dignitaries nyola melbe bolanang Gambia. Mbel fonal bunya la bake mbeten to lebe time mentala off their own time and ila doku watol ni ko kan pour yana mabe mol kanjang bedan na janne na any question sort of wrong I would be happy to answer that nimam men answer no fanana other fellow panelists nyol bijane ala suwane mem mu net restaurant in sana jaju fang mu UDP Seattle chapter lati atalanda media representative ti be aja aminata ba konton na bake Gambia bukatano musol koma Gambi UDP titano musol koma. So alhamdulillah nganda musu jata bal kondon and the Yamseka, the deputy party leader, and in all other ladies and women in the UDP. Alabark.
Abaraka chairman said this is a memorandum and Sanakang briefly, but Ngaleko Alaji Jabi is here. But before Alaji and Arek and Sanaya, Nalong Gambida Aminata Fanayale, Bao Afanang I do Surwaka Mokono. But for the benefit of our wall of listeners too. So Ajarat Aminata Momdina was all of. But I just want to appeal to the audience. We don't want to digress. Please, not comment or delete le. Manna jantol nata jam pour ka korol ñini siatul manna janning buru hala nimmo mon comply. We don't want to malafika more block on this platform because we all na UDP platform. But being a UDP member, manna jam pour ka ñim buru hala. I've seen some of the negative comments here. Please refrain from. Let's focus on the topic. Ask question about Seattle. If you have a donation to do, please. Maybe TikTok, well, they are behaving themselves. Man negative comment. Maybe Facebook. There is one Bakari Marong on YouTube. Please behave yourself, sir. Please. Not a panel discussion all this junk. Cannot digress. Cannot cool comment. So all an comment flow delete. Okay. So I don't want to be disrespectful to you, but if you carry on with that, then definitely we'll be forced to block you from the platform, and we don't want to go to that level. Okay. So thank you so much. So Alaji Jabi, you are back. You were not here. So if you can say something, because so could I Finland, then I will hand over the mic to Sana to ask the next question. Alaji?
Okay, thank you very much, Sedile. Already we are midnight. So yanera albeya falantel male do mandi
yeah
comme mbesa ila molle dano kam mole men fo andu mol fanan fem UDP, this is going to be our second convention andu nyina ala Seattle leta age harjar andu Seattle fanan amanke ko mun ko itelle a soto itelle fanan ni molle denta la ya nyine New York chapter ya nyine Atlanta ya nyine Minnesota ya nyine but Seattle will a very very strong case le present mona le Atlanta ka thank you and the mol fananga jube lo ko mun ko ninta will going to generate a lot of fun but Seattle damma stage fun in generate nola we need every state in America and every country every chapter in Europe pour ibe na ka fu nyoma mole na ngata Seattle kanga janga yande so andu nimmol tata ka Seattle kanga janga yande yes molbe ko do le nyinenna lafta ko do le sotola but the convention is not only about Kodi, it's not only about Kodi Soto. One thing mon nanta même fana put convention wala nyinti ko ninga convention of Soto. Nkani for racing ne samba nyola. So o for racing ni wala be kodo di la molla. But o convention dula nyum fana kanna policy fana there are policy discussions mele along ko molke kacha because jama molka ko UDP wol moka itel kay kan yokumandi le bumba yo damma la bare ba fala le nyima ke bumba yo damma brainstorming fana be kala jel so momandi yalon ko kube ka UDP e lafta e la voice ad la je this is a perfect place for you to come and put your voice there this is a perfect place so hande atar imanna pour yena for racing na barnana and put your idea to Ross, then a discourse, adopt no. Party leader na delegation of Melbourne Bola Gambia inisita, ibajela kon put those things into ideas. So kamala, the mobe danila. And until daniro, bita especially to our European chapters. The European chapters. Alim ding ata America pananata nyame Spain. So Nimanke America 30, amanke Seattle 30, diaspora bele tamu nyinti. So let's go in our drops, let's go in our numbers, let's go and sort of the whole world ko. Until UDP, cho barina, diamo siata, cho siata, bar until bakili, fakili. Until laka kuyabi nga diasam. Dia karana. So kamara, let everybody come together. Let's all go to Seattle. Ani alalla asobin sang alalla asobisa hanni memmantar tala ikita laftala ko on that day everybody mobe asobido so therefore al asobisa ala baraka bake thank you very much so wolontela contribution to follow.
Okay, Abaraka Bake, Secretary of Campaign Organizing Team, Alaji Jabi, the entire cabinet, the entire campaign organizing, because you guys actually atole nyinduko be tapoto up to the bidding process and everything. So kudos to you and the entire team, Bob Toure and our team on Be Kontona. And thank you so much for being here. So saying microphone hand over to my colleague Sana to ask the next question. So,
Baraka Sehu, the next question will go to wonderful sister Aminata Ba. But again, Sehu mbe tentu mbeja for that Yamaro Yemenken. It's rather unfortunate. Model beje wolbe nyam ole nyama. Nkafula wato model yani arjana bundale yele kwa na dungjam free. They will always be naked koma. So, but you know, as politicians and been in the struggle for so long, we are so used to this. If you are serious about 2026, you said focus 2026. And Alco, Baro, Gambia will not only sink, but Gambia will entirely disappear from the African map. Now, it's a concern to you. You mean not together, I mean not together, I'm the UDP journal, wherever you might be, any political party. And I will take this opportunity to call on all other Gambians. Many are looking at party dollar fasa memanga UDP. Many are looking at party dollar memanga UDP. And not together. Join UDP. Or let's join each other together. Can have a party it's about Gambia. It's about Baroeta. Baro must go, Baro have to go. Ningo is do or die. We need to come together. We need to put all these differences aside. misunderstanding ta bayla ana nya ko kuja kata kule asab ne mo doja mamanta dole ya mamman ne doja negative ta dole ya negative. So let's always put those things into consideration. Mo buka will try jump ay kuka manya na menkela mo buka dolo mingra wula ay kuka manya na menkela kule ka kusabu. So let's put those negative vibes aside and be positive. Even in the middle of a positive thing, someone will try to be negative, like I always said. But at the end of the day, we have a big fish to catch. And that big fish, I can be not be Torah, unless and until you are not a real Gambian. Because in the book, I'm a real Gambian. The Gambia sort of has a problem, or a Gambian problem is a concern to you. You want to be in the negative side, or you want to take us to the other side. So let's be serious one more time again. We can make sure that 2026, we don't repeat the same mistakes made in 2021. So Abaraka Sheho for that wonderful advice. So Sister Ami, ibe janade na musol moyle ibe sawar lim pulkana, but also be ko. And na dol fana moy ka foko ante mantra takan America jam fatala manjare na asobi osa. Wala mo concern neti. Anu najela last time ya asobi karale then well before the program in a lot of video the yatan mola how the asobi is located. So this time around left me no mola musol kam mem for come like hey let me take this opportunity to challenge every single Gambian kewol many along kala musinyol be Gambia itinano many along kala musinyol be dulalo de tinano imine tinya ka asobi karala yado siatul bemo boka ke pura siatul bemo ka pura bengolti nda musitinano de. But also be that very day about Karala Bellola Katan Moloko. Hey, mantra Seattle, but my heart is with my husband in Seattle. We want every woman to do that. Moma yalan ko itinano. Ke okay yalan ko fa musile be Seattle itinano left aso be ya ko hey manano de. But my heart is with my wonderful wife in Seattle. Because we want to make sure that that very particular day, the entire online, the entire Gambia, the entire diaspora is painted yellow. So Sister Aminata, what is your message to them?
Aminata be mute. Aminata yangi mute.
Aso, ye jene nako.
Okay.
Aha, nkako kafuko tonke drong mi molbe kontrana broda sana. Ila nyini nkaro nyimkumaya tabake bari mba prifala pour kafo suruwa kangoto pour na suruwa kan la moy la mangla brother sana mangla nuyu di nuyu suñu audience yëpp si comme brother Seydi li nu mu ko waxee plateforme si yëpp foog naa ñu ngi YouTube ñu ngi TikTok Facebook su fekkee understand naa ko very well ñëpp a ñu ñoo seetaan ak ñëpp a ñu ñëw nga xam ne ni dinañ déglu audio si later ñu ngi nuyu ñëpp brother Seydi li kawa sana comme noo ko waxee lii programme Gambia ni yëpp la parce que UDP mooy Gambia su ma ne UDP mooy Gambia mooy ne képp koo xam ne bugga nga sa réew rek danga war a buggal UDP parce que ñoom ñoo fi taxaw ñu ngi jëmale ñetta fukki at loolu ñetta fukki fan so loolu dafa wone ne parti bi liñ ñoo wax dañ ko miin su ma ñëwee si sa question bi ñun ñu ngi wax ne fundraising team bi jégaluñ kenn képp koo xam ne nii doomi UDP nga foo mun ci nekk ci àdduna bi ñu ngi laa wax ne nii asobi bi danga ko war a jënda comme yow noo ko waxee sa jabar nekku fi waaye si bés ba di nga make sure ne sa jabar dina jënda asobi mu sol ko te lii dafa nekk loo xam ne sax parti leader bi si boppam moo ko wax mu ne bugga na bés boobu ñi nekk Gambia sax jégalut leen dafa buggal bés boobu leen Gambian yi sax ñi fa nekk ñu jënd asobi bi ñu sol ko su ko defee ku demul sax nga netaalu dugal ko TikTok dugal ko Facebook any plateforme boo nekk rek Instagram su ko defee ñëpp xam ne yow bés bi fulal nga ko te amal na la solo jégaluñ kenn parce que lii fundraising la su loolu weesoo ren dañ ñëw ak beneen anam ñu indi wax ba pare ñu indi borode parce que dañ bugga ñëpp gis ci seen boppa loolu mooy am na ñoo xam ne nii ñoom duñ dee bugguñ borode waaye loolu dinañ gërëm suñ ci maan bi xam nga loolu normally jigéen ñi ñoo ko def waaye Mr Coulibaly moo ñëwa idea boobu ne kon nañ def ñaar su ko defee ku nekk rek bi nga bugg nga jël boobu man nag gisaguma wax bi waaye ñi ko gis suñu yaay yooyu aji yam ndaw yaabo aji yam seeka won ne ñu ne asobi bi dafa rafet trop muy wax bi te wax bi 25 euros rek la mooy jar si juróom benn yaar ñu ñëw ñi jot a gis borode bi tamit wax ne ñu ne borode bi dafa rafet te am na quality boobu tam juróomi yaar yi mooy jar 45 euros bu la neexee nga jël ñaan yëpp nga jënda ko nga jaxase ko mu daal di rafet ñun jigéen ñi góor ñi tamit mun ngaa jënda sa jabaru borode bi nga jënda sa boppam wax def ci xaftaan wala nga def ci forok ak doom ñi yëpp bàyyiwuñ kenn kon nag ñu ngi soo xam ne doomi Gambien nga rek soo demul sax nga jënda ba pare bés boobu su jotee foo mu ni nekk ci àdduna bi su fekkee ne mu sa tànka munut laa eggal biir Amérique loo mun ci amee ci bés boobu ñu ngi leen a ñaan na ngeen ñu ko dooli bañuñ dara bañuñ 1 euro bañuñ 5 euro ñi nekk Gambia sax dalasi parce que foo dee sin chairman bi mu nga foofu moom it ñu ngi ko gërëm di ko santa mooy Zeynab Ganit depuis bu li commencé fundraising team bi saa yu ñu amee meeting suñ ko ooyee dina ñëw jàppanteeg ñun kon ñi nekk Gambia jégaluñ leen soo leen contacté Zeynab Ganit rek moom dina leen wax naka ngeen a def pour am asobi bi mooy wax bi la mu wala borode bi kon ku nekk foo mun ci nekk rek maa ngi ñaax ñun mi nekk diaspora parce que ñun ñooy gannaawi UDP soo fi nekkee nga am ay mbokk Gambia nga jëndal leen 25 euros nga jëndal leen wax su ko defee bés boobu ñoom it ñu sol soo bëggee tamit nga jëndal leen lifin soo ñu ngi encourage ñëpp ñu demul ñëpp ñu ngi leen a encourage ngeen jënd asobi bi parce que dañ ne fundraising ku nekk xam ne ne réew mi nu moo demee nii nit ñi dañ soona te UDP ñun ñaata at ñun ñooy yóbbu suñ boobu parce que nekkutoon loolu tey baro dinañu doon soonal dina am lu moo waaye amut lu ñoo wax kon dañ ne gàcce ngaalaama doomi UDP ñoom ñoo dee dundal pati bi so maa ngi wax ne fu waay nekk rek man mi ku ma contact parce que man suma nomba bi moom depuis ci struggle bi wécceekuwul benn nomba bi la nekkul private ku ma koor rek dinaa la wax naka ngay def pour am asobi bi su fekkee ne yow si si tunda bi nga nekk man nekku fay mel ni kii maa ngi gaas waaye boo ma laajee su fekkee ne yaa ngi Sweden dinaa la wax kan nga war a contact su fekkee ne ni yaa ngi Scandinavia generally ba dem ba Finland dinaa la wax kan nga war a contact su fekkee ne ni yaa ngi Spain tamit foo mun ci dem rek chapter bu nekk am nañ fa representative boo xam ne nii yow boo ko ooyee rek foo mun ci oo rek dina la wax ne yow fi nga dëkkee kii nga war a waxal su ko defee nga mun a am asobi bi so si gàttal lii laa amoon pour ma wax su ko defee su fekkee am nga beneen laajte rek wala su fekkee laajte bi yow da nga foog ne tontu bi am na lu ma bàyyi den mun nga maa fàtte rek su ko defee ma tontu si loolu.
waaye sister Aminata comme njiiti jigéen ñi nga te fuñ la musa gis rek yaa ngi si kanami jigéen ñi waaye ñun li suñ question right now especially ñu ñu nekk Seattle fi mooy dégg nguñ dara si jigéen ñi européen yi de parce que ñu ngi gën a am mooy yaakaar si jigéen ñi nekk Gambia te jigéen ñi Seattle moom pare na luñ jëlee si aso bi rek macha allah xaw ma lan nga ñu mën a waxal si affaire yi jigéen ñi nekk Europe dégg nguñ dara de sa nguñ dara xaw ma dañ ko def si suuf yàgg nguñ ko wala dañ ñu bëgg a surprise I don't know waaye am jigéen ñi Europe muy gas chapter muy Spain chapter muy UK chapter muy Norway muy Finland muy Sweden dégg nguñ dara de and at the end of the day they are always in the lead xaw ma ndax dañ ñu bëgg a surprise
dañ leen bëgg a surprise lu soo tey di wax Karera Bala bu ko fañi juuda su fekkee yow nekkuloo si fundraising team bi waaye loolu mooy suma slogan ku nekk ñu mën a def gannaaw Karera Bala bu ko fañi juuda dinañ leen wax ne ñu ngi xamba mata bi bés buñ génnee rek di ngeen contact jigéen yaa ngi jënda comme suñ chairman bi di MD nu mu ko fi waxoon mbiri julli beeg yooyu moo wàccee woon suñ mbiri jaay bi waaye fi mu nekk dinañ ñëwaat di wax ak nit ñi ñi nga xam ne xëy na faate woon nañ su ko defee ñu faatali leen waaye nit ñaa ngi jënd am nañ ay orders te am nañ yaakaar ne fan yi ñuy jëm la si nii rek ñi bugg a jënda dina bari kon ma suuf si opportunité bi ñi nga xam ne dégguñ ko woon nañ jéem a ñu jënda waa Europe fii bu leen ñu disappoint parce que man dama ragal waa Seattle ñoom saa yu nekk rek ñu ngi pare saa yoo leen ooyee rek ñu ngi pare jigéen ñi so maa ngi wax si kaddu jigéen ñi nekk fii biir Europe buñ nangu Amérique ñu raw ñu yéen mi jëndul seen aso bi contact leen ñu su ko defee aso bi nag ñëpp a ngi Gambia fàtte naa wax loolu sana aso bi yëpp ñu ngi Gambia contract pass ni saa yoo leen xoole rek de available su ko defee nga jënda ko nga ñaw ko in time nga ñëw a moom waaye di wax ne rek jégaluñ kenn bés boobu dañ bugga niñ ko dee defee rek bés boobu dafa nekk yellow nation waaye dañoo wax ne yellow wall parce que foo ubbi si social media bi dañ bugg a gis ne yellow rek kay gis so ci kaw loolu jégaluñ kenn ba pare ma bantuwaat ko ku demut loo ñu donate dinañ ko jël te dinañ ci kontaan.
Sister Aminata, if you don't mind, balanga them with the permission of my co-host, the able chair of the fundraising committee in the Gambia, Zainab Ganin, Mungeja Asobi before Funonu, which is understandable. Te hamna tam sung vice chair bi Farsao, Monta Munkoja Banyun through her sister Sira Sao, you body hamnenko. But hamna netam Yunkoja Sierra Yunkoja Brikama. If you can elaborate on that, if not, if Chair MB Kurbari can jump in and tell us the other outlets in the popular Asobi in the Gambia. Because nyap hamne Asobi be Gambia rekle the physical Asobi si bopam Gambia renga komuna you can do the payments in America or in with what's the name again? MB Kurbari and Alaji Swane, the treasurer of the UDP Sartu chapter. Why Asobi be Gambia renga komuna when you if you can affiliate transportation la wala nakala in ko sipe pour mu ñew to you either in Europe or in America fogg na lol mom problem bob nom is a done deal. JPS is all over Europe, JPS is all over America. Nga am sa asobi wala nga am sa ñaw should not be a concern to anyone. Why the outlets if ko mëna jaay xamna ne Zainab Gani mu ngi jaay sister Fa Saw muy Sira Saw mu ngi jaay in New Joshua just behind Jogo Westfield. Why other outlets falla
yeah.
Bitiki yam hadi dema bitamit in fi birikama ñoom tamit ñu ngi jaay waaye dañ ko defee nii nga xam ne ni pour rek xaalis bi yëpp mu jaar yoon ci kaw loolu yow soo ko buggee doo contact ñu direct ñun ngay contact fundraising members yi nga xam ne nii ñoom lañ jox cër bi si chapter bu nekk soo leen contacté mel ni ki comme lu ma wax fii ñun am nañ ci suñu team yi boppa UK tam am nañ mel ni ki Jaaraay Saane ak teamam bi Ndeye Idi Touré tamit nga dem fu nekk daal dañ fa am ñoo xam ne ñooñu fa represent moo tax ñu wax ne par exemple yow soo ma koolee man dinaa la mun a wax ne yow fi nga nekk kan nga war a contact so dafa mel ni ki noonu lañ ko tërale waaye ba tey chairman MB mun naa ñëw fi nga xam ne rek bàyyi des na gannaaw rek moom mu motali foofu waaye noonu lañ ko defee waaye ñooñu ñoo nekk ñoo xam ne ni comme li nga faat saxo anti Yaasin tam bokk na si ñoo xam ne ni ñu ngi jaay waaye comme lu ma la ko waxee rek soo ko ci contact rek moom dina la wax soo gisee ñu def ko noonu su ko defee ko fu waay nekk rek ki nga tànda pour mu dem represent la si fundraising team bi moom ngay wax su ko defee xaalis bi yëpp ñu mun a xam ne du jaala yoon fu mu war a dem foofu la mu war a dem foofu la moo dem sorry
yeah salaamaaleykum Sana
yeah
Sana lu ma bëggoon a yokk si lu Aja Aminata wax mooy you know asobi bi Gambia lañ ko nekk di jaayee bon képp ku soxla asobi bi boo contacté ñooñu noonu sax ñooñu foog ñu direct la si ñun si diaspora bi so asobi pour am ko da ngaa contact sa diaspora chapter representative sa fundraising representative ñooñu dinañ la dimbale o nga contact anybody in the diaspora ne dama soxla lifin Hari Demba mu ngi jaay Brikama luñ def mooy dañ ut 3 locations bi nga xam ne dañ ko bëgg a yombal nit ñi nga xam ne ku nekk foo nekk si Greater Banjul area bi mun ngaa jot sa asobi soo nekkee boori Brikama mun nañ laa refer si hadi pour nga pick up sa aso bi foofu noonu boo nekkee boori Josuwang Fat Saho ak timam bi ñooñu ñu ngi fa boori Bruce bi tamit ñu ngi amee suñ ajaratu bu ees bi ajaratu Yacine anti Yacine lañ ko dee koolee but moom New York la nekk moom it mu ngi jaay aso bi so dañ bugg rek ku nekk nga mun a am good access ba pare li nga wax la rek ku jënd sa aso bi boo fee rek nga fee si alaaji bu fekkee mënuloo jot alaaji man mun nga maa contact o nga contact aji Aminata anybody si executive bi mun na laa dimbale pour ñu lifin because aso bi mooy suñ symbole bi li ma bëgg a mooy nit to understand mooy ne lii nekkul rek ne convention la o nekkul rek ne dañ bëgg a lifin because parti bi dañ soxla support because ku nekk si ñun dafa am groupe bi nga xam ne dañ la bëgg dañ la like nit ñi nga xam ne dañ la bëgg dañ la like boo showee sa support for a political party you will be surprised ñooñu dañ ñaay toppa UDP nag loolu lañ si gën a soxla wante aso bi tamit rafet na trop te xam nañ ne lii aso bi rek la but it's very important pour ñu jënd ko because last year foog naa Spain about almost 500 aso bi lañ jaay the entire time fu mu nekk nii ñu ngi jaay almost about 200 so we're on track pour lifin ko ba pare liñ nekk di plan tamit mooy nit ñu nekk Gambia kerak si fundraising bi kerak ñooñu tamit ñu ngi try su fekkee gars yi mun nañoo nekk benn place pour ñoom ñu celebrate watch affaire yi Zeynab moom mu ngi Gambia suñ national executive fundraising woman bi képp ku nekk Gambia nga bugg a jënd aso bi Gambia da ngaa call Zeynab mu ngi amee aso bi si loxoom moom mun na la koo jaay Zeynab rek moo nekk biir Gambia ki nga xam ne mun na laa jaay aso bi foofu noonu nga jox ko xaalis mu jox la aso bi ñu des ñi si Hadi si Anti Yacine si Fat Saho ñooñu da ngaa fay si diaspora bi because luñ bëgg a ñu def mooy transparency lu nekk because at the end of the day de foog ñu account ne 500 aso bi lañ jaay 500 xaalis ba nekk nii so that ñu mun a report good reporting to our people so bëgg naa nit ñi xamee ko loolu noonu rek so affaire yi moom loolu la it's like te Seattle macha allah Seattle daf dee ne trop te alay seedi wax na leena si welcoming night bi ku xamut Seattle nga ñëw si restaurant boobu noonu inshallah you will be very very happy boo foogee ne Spain was nice Seattle is going to be nice and the women the beautiful the Kasam and the Morris the Aja Aminatas the Fat Cises have already purchased their ticket ñoom indee idi yëpp ñu ngi pack seen bagage yi di ñëw so Europe pare nañ America pare nañ ñoom Fatmata Kante yëpp New York ñoom Aja Jenaba all over the place Atlanta Wisconsin daje bi daal Seattle la nekk kenn bu mboote boo ñëwut Seattle nag di nga toog seetaan réccu lu tax ñëwuloo because laajte leen woon Seattle ba mu ñëwee suñ fundraiser bi so lii fundraiser la bot dañ bëgg a gisante dañ bëgg ku nekk sanse ñu baane so that ñu mun a support parti bi because parti bi soo ko seetloo suñ founder si def nañ seen def léegi fu mu nekk ni ñu nit suñ toon la every Gambian it is your responsibility the least you can do is participate in the political scene if you are not at the table you will be on the table so we say take Gambia the way we don't want it is because we have refused to participate tey buñ buggee génne Adama Barrow 2026 tey lañ ko war a door suñ ko dooru ton tey lañ ko war a door and everybody could participate bu fekkee lu nekk Gambia neexul la then participate and in order to participate we are convincing you to tell you that the United Democratic Party is the party of the people moo tax képp ku ñëw di nga def lu nekk United Democratic Party di nga leen saaga di nga leen tëj di nga leen dóor di nga leen wante it's because it's a fundamental belief that the Gambian people deserve better. The Gambian people deserve a corrupt-free government. The Gambian people deserve to be able to live with dignity in that country. And we are asking you guys to give us 5 years opportunity. See, 5 years, and that's all we're asking. But everybody, if you don't agree with what is happening in the Gambia, and you don't participate to make sure that we vote this government out, then you're enabling the government. Yeah, for so that you know,
yeah, Abaraka Bake, Chairman, Fundraising Committee, Diaspora Chapter, MB Kurbari, and in a wonderful sister, Aminata Ba. Minana Chairman Bayale, Seattle Chapter, Obedia Mula Jatiol Ninata, Taradulala, because Nanilonoko model Beje, kala fi privacy la bakire ni nata sato dolde kata lu tawde je kala fi jiya molia so na chairman obe elaborate la o karola le hotel la karola anin lojo la karola as far as Seattle area is concerned na treasurer fana alhaji suwane mba bulala la fana be diamula about joro la karola to nyala nalno ko joro be keka te yala joro be keka mb kuribari abala we would like him to go into detail especially those of you in the United States na lafta kodo kila ba kila no baji mala wala lafta zel kila wala kasa pal ba kila no baji mala but so far momo lafta ka mol contact men kam ko mb kuribari ala number is 206-850-1988. I repeat, 206-850-1988. Near NB Kurubari call at any time. You know, Moti Malongani suit or 1 o'clock. So we thanking him that for that patient and in understanding. I mentioned the because yeah, you are going through a lot. We definitely know it, anima for mole. But we thank you so much for that. Now able treasurer Menkata Alhaji Swaneti. I tell him the treasurer Shatu chapter. Momo had a phone call on this number 206-491-2619. 206-491-2619. After Kodo Kila Nyawonya, it's going to be a tinkle of an eye. But again, Asobiola Karala, Mbining Aminata Memfalia Moile, Nibe Ukele, Asobi Kwe Jakal, near Jasane contact, and they will tell you a lot about it. Nibe Finland chapter, Haridemba contact. Nibe Norway in Sweden Mafola, near Binta Damfa, Sima contact, clear information about Asobiola Kolale. Nibe New York area, near Yasinjame contact, Kumako Sola Asobiola Karola. And now no more be shouting in America jam, just contact Fast Sour Drame, wala ne able chairman or CDCC, wala the phone kundi onale into contact wrong, so that's no excuse jam. Kafuko Asobiola Sola Nyame Malong, wala Asobiola Nyanta Sola Mindora Malong. I think it is very programmed, very well organized. This is UDP. You lead, you can copy into the level, but we never copy from anyone. They will be copying and pasting everywhere, but UDP, we always lead others first. So say who mine ya kumasuro fola dan be muro na chairman bakam and able treasurer Alaji Swane for them to talk about GRTO la Karola America airport for Seattle airport jelle beje ni mina be jila airport di maldo na chairman be diablo Karol belale but na able treasurer for be diablo joro la Karola because America jam until usually we use Zelle, Cash App and other methods of payment. So I think our able treasurer will go into detail about all that. So I kind of about America, we like big things. We like to talk big. But at the end of the day, the program will be big too. So it will be held in a big state, big city, and big country in general. So everything have to be big as far as the United States is concerned. So say,
yeah, Abaraka Sana, thank you to the fundraising team. Allah, you know, Inkarol Sheneta, thank you so much. You know, program on that purpose to proka clarity the mola, mole sotaro sotamena. But Ajaratu Aminataba, I'm not quite like on YouTube. Ibrahim Sane, he would like to get your contacts. So how many you would like to read your number here or then go contact Sisuf? I don't know. I would like to get contact with Ajaratu Aminataba, Ibrahim Sane, Mungi YouTube. So he needs your contact. So
one number below problem.
okay. What come mudega ko so mun contact la if you can.
0049 lulu Koti Germany bi then 178-556-1239.
Yeah, munga ko
repeat that ko.
Yeah, repeat that ko please. Yeah.
Okay, 0049-178-556-1239.
Thank you. Ibrahim, if you, in case you missed the number, you can contact any of us. We have our contact and we will be able to share.
Exactly.
Yeah, just in case you miss it, because maybe you are away from your device, you put the comment there, but you got the number. Thank you. So, Chana, Allah baraka bake.
Wala so ko mune binda tan screen bi munga ko binda do ben problem. Man suma number bi mom kay neko private.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, feel free for nga binda ko wala jox ko anybody ko xamne rek buga na mbiri asu lol du ben problem.
No problem. Thank you so much. So, Sarah, thank you so much. Yemen for bit treasurer about it only matter atolong Seattle chapter Amadou Sanity. Seattle chapter la Amadou Sane Mazelji, Alaji Sowane, ya tele Marlin Kodola. So, Mr. Sowane, ticket all bunda komen sana ya vonyaming, is crucial because ticket all we wafila jelela. Ah?
Ngo anu e kodi marono.
Ay kodi marono, ngo adelo Amadou Sane di. So, Mr. Sowane, so thank you so much. Idi, thank you. And Idi has already put Ajara to Aminata Bass number there, so maybe I will try to pin that on the. Thank you so much, Aminata. This is teamwork. Thank you, Idi. So Alaji, ticket to Wafidula, maybe it is a duo Walla Carola, please.
Okay, thank you so much, media team all be and in more Malayalon ko more Lamoika. Actually, I'm glad that you made a reference to my big brother Amadou Sane. Because more bela kodol joke and Jandimba Flali albe ticket Kasanjola. I think people need to know why. Why are we doing what we are doing? I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Somebody just called me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to at least elaborate a little bit na previous panelist nyole kachamen kija. Mboj said kan ya history do tendal lale about United Democratic Party. Na chairman here said and na fundraiser MB Krubali why people need to participate. Ning Alia remember in 2017, time when this government just came into power. There was a time Adam Barrow a trip make known to Congo, and at the time Gambia has no connection with Congo for an official trip of that nature. And also they made a trip to Sierra Leone that year for a trivial issue that no president in the world should use country's resources, especially Gambia, a country that is almost bankrupt. Kawokodo use Qatar such a trip that has no benefit whatsoever for the Gambian people. So an issue raised moment to Amadou Sane that they need the funding to do that. Brother Amadou Memphis, Mr. President, we cannot do that. Okay, because number one, even the head, a director of a department, Manyana Senla for this purpose, especially for our president. I'm not for the bankoy, these are the kind of leaders, maybe United Democratic as a party, incorruptible. No one can corrupt these people. It is about time Gambian people, whether UDP level, for the Doi level, for the GDC level, for any other political party, that we are calling you to join hands with us in 2016. Because we have to, if we do care about country. It just happens that in Pandal Gentleman Baby Jang, we were connected in Seattle before. MB Krubali is not here now, but let me get to the jam. Say this is the chairman, 33 years ago. So why are we still doing these things 33 years after we leave our country? Because we do care about our country and we want you to join us. Gambia, Africa is moving. And I wish a Gambian youth, and they always, any address I made to Gambian people is about the youth. And the future is at stake, and it's about time. It is about time. And stay focused of the direction of your country. Regardless of what is going on in the country. Our leadership is incorruptible. And in local governments, what happens there? It is the history of Gambia, the first time that local government become useful as that the United Democratic Party level. And that is just at the beginning. Dukare Mbalbe Dan La Momoronibe anywhere in the world to know why we are doing this is to rescue our country. If you can triplicate Remember, the local government will try come, even though the government refuses to help them. But they are doing the best they can do for the little fund they have. How about if you give your government to that party? I think your country will be rescued for that fundraising kick. So the day of the fundraising, tickets are only $50. But the large Seattle people will not come in and just pay $50. Because they have done it for us multiple times. The mobile click and $50 long entry fee. You can pay it now. And then my cell phone number, MB, Sadie, Julaba, and I tell more in Seattle or even in diaspora. Niba leadership konoje. You can contact them that you want to pay your ticket fee, even though you cannot make it, but you have to contribute for the success of the party. We are doing it for country, love for country. Momeli Alon could be away for 35 years. You know, they established already in that country. We could just stay here, but we betray our country. So it's $50 entry fee. And then we also have 3 layers. There is a VIP. And then a VIP is only $300. Even if you are not coming, you can still be our VIP. And there's a VVIP that is only $500. But we believe that there will be people until we are on a just cause here. If $1,000 more, if $2,000 more, if $3,000 more. We believe that. We truly believe that because na fundraising kijane, to have they prepare dinner for us for thousands of dollars, and on top of that, a $10,000 bond or $5,000 more because they believe in what we are trying to do. So Nabanko Dukare, we need everyone. Mbediamo Menke Kanjang is for you, the grassroots. I tell them Kim Megas Nyot. Mayor Lombang, Chairman Lombang, Adam Baron Besiring Atelier make Atelier who he is today. It's not himself. Now on the Biaka he did that, he did this, he did that. Atelier Kefent. Because the Bodakama 2016, what happened? Those Sal Jankanasa Obeka. But Atelier more Kefent that Basin Yolto, Fatima Lombang, Kumba Lombang, Lamin Lombang, Mel Bente Lanyani Yolto, Jara Nyolu, Abadibu. You are the kingmakers. I tell like a president, I tell like a mayor, I tell like a chairman, but Daniel, I'll become anywhere in the world. At least also be also Sano. I'll Bazan the Janabang, I'll Abeka San Gambia, but Kodos don't know anywhere. More left a Kodoni Kilanang. My phone number will be provided to you, and I can guarantee you, I'm a Namurio Fayako, Amadou San Domala Montedi, Mbaranyanile, Allah Kodo is secure. 25 budut, now but a Kodo Nyinto, I will multiply is 100 times or replace it. Allah Kodo Tinyala, Mbakila in where it needs to be. But more than that, diaspora, they'll be willing to collect the money. So it's only $50 to get into the hall on the 2nd. On the first event, August 1st, that's just for the dinner. You don't have to pay to come in. You will just be there to say hi to our guests. But we are, I expect at least 100 guests that night. So if you want to donate there, please feel free to do it. So it's only $50 to end. So I'll be a baraka Allah time mo aliata ka more watch and the panelists near me along time mo kanaka explain more me kol ke ganyame siatu jam. But
Mr. Treasurer, you talk about $50 as an entry fee, Pulkodung. That is during the day of the event or at that very night. But now, understanding financial local, donation be can you elaborate on that? I mean, could be $50 that Marjola, the day of the event in a $50. What about someone who want to donate? So, more donation be a driving force. You are one of the driving force behind that, and in a able chair fundraising committee, make an MB. Can you a little bit elaborate on that? Maybe more like a Joroke, $50 in that much.
No, actually, some people have sent me money, which is way or more than $50 a fee for just donation. And Martina Konibinaji or Olum they're not going to pay to enter. Because we are paying some money for expenses in Glenkega. So more need left donation or killer. It's the same process. Cash app usually, Zelle usually, most people can Zelle use in America right now. But Cash app is welcome. It's Jorokeno directly to me, or you make a payment to you, Sana, and then na chairman or MB Krubali. So donations are definitely welcome. More they need to donate, whether it's the day of the event or even today, right now, as we speak. You can use our phone numbers. My phone number and then chairman the phone number and Sanala phone number. If you guys want to see it online, perfectly okay. And then we are willing to collect, through that. But yes, Cash App is one way. Zelle is one way. Vemno is one way. I use all of those to collect, donations.
Okay, about Sana, right? So, sorry, I just want to do a follow up. But before I do, Sana, I'm comment all monitor. Don't let TikTok. Again, I mean not about Madam Sane is asking for your contact, but I think we've given you your contact. It's 0049-178-556-1239. Madam, you are not on Facebook, you're on TikTok, so that's the number. You want Ajarat Aminata Abbas number, but also Tida Minte on TikTok is asking, who is the contact in Sweden? Who is the contact in Sweden?
Can MB come in and help? If not, as far as I am going.
No, I can do that. I have the names of the reps. Alin, so 2 seconds.
Okay. All right. Before I Derek, before I just now number D. Alaji, ticket owning, is it like a flat, like it's just like on the day is the same amount, or this, and also what is the goal here for almost surprise what's the goal, what's the target, what are we expected to raise on the night, 100,000 euros, 200,000, or for you want to keep that as a surprise?
Yeah, yes. we definitely want a surprise, but Seattle is not going to play.
Okay, because you want to keep that as a surprise.
Yes, we want to keep that as a surprise, but you know us. We're not going to play this game and raise 100,000.
So Barcelona, is it that you guys are going to beat us Europe? I'll be Europe beat that, huh?
Of course, you always do. we will beat Europe, definitely.
Okay.
But flat film on entry fee is just $50. But definitely donation, okay, any amount. If you can donate us $20, we will take it. If you want to donate $25, $10, $300, $500, $1,000, any donation is welcome.
Thank you. Before I just want to announce for the audience, we will have another edition of this program. This is not going to be the last one because it's almost 40 days to the event. If you count the days, it's almost about 41 days or so. So we will have another edition. Sana and I will be here, but tonight I'm the chairpersons of the diaspora. That they will be invited that day. Most of these diaspora chairpersons will have to be here. Invite people, and they want to talk about this. So the main stakeholders but the next edition we will have chairpersons or their representatives to be here to talk to their members, to try to mobilize people, just try to encourage people to participate one way or the other. So Hamanda Parenga with the number.
Well, Parena, I'm not to be Maria Masingate. Why not? How many dinama allow Purmawa?
Okay,
exactly, because
Tida Mungi Sweden.
Tida Lumoy def moy jokko suma number. Man suñ ma callé den ci ron dina len jox number send representative ci fofu mangi amé yépp fi mu suma loxo.
Okay, basically
Europe you nekk Finland mangi amé sen number ci ñi nekk Spain mangi amé sen number ci gas tamit di same. UK comme nu ma ko waxee jaaray ak ndey idi ñoom lañ fa am waaw so ku ma koor rek waaw ak joko mu ngo very well dama di fàtte joko waaw ku ma koor rek yow si si chapter boo mun ci nekk rek man dinaa la jox kan nga war a contact maa ngi amee yëpp fii.
Okay, thank you. So Sana, back to you. You have another question for, is it Sadie or
yeah.
Sana, back to you.
Yeah, Baraka Bate Sehu, Aminata, Tida Minte Nalo personal. I will give her your number and then she will contact you directly. So come like
Okay, great.
So Anka Bimbi Dani Bita chairman by a chairman ebe person so that money with me again. Bao Kodi call him in there and Asobiko is very important. Left NBA clarification clinic like na mention the Nibe da or Asobi so nyame. But as far as the United States is concerned, and tell them the horse bar for we only mention New York. Now New York ni leftala ele chairman ba la min sila anila musunyaton ko de yasin jabe ni contact drive kuma ko sodla. Well, how about the other chapters in the United States, like Atlanta chapter, Minnesota, Maryland, Tennessee, and others? Can you also have those people here need after also be anything regarding this convention in Seattle?
Yes, Sana and Sidema Novola, through Jang US chapters. Seattle ni sulatala isi ite sana phone contact no isinto contact no fat sa holeba waf kamole si fat sa ofan contact no and moment di alon kabe Seattle chapter sa mari contact no Atlanta isi kasa mandi more contact no isi Yankuba Sawane contact no isi Fenda Dabo contact no isi la chairman phone Usman Manjan contact no o moment di alon kabe Atlanta je ni contact isi ofan contact no Wisconsin ma fa Famara Kante bije fenke fana bije Sana Sanyam fana bije ni all fana contact they will be able to help you so ibaje la Washington DC Famara Dabo Washington DC e jama bale fa sande me entourage bale expect come from Washington DC so Famara Dabo fana bije but fana nde mbi kurubal fana I am always available 24/7 ni man sort by call isi message yo blanyeno through WhatsApp na phone number Mbafula Jang, it is 206-850-1988. And one number Kodeke Mbafula is 206-850-1988. Femfendi alonko fundraising column ne kala I will have an answer for you. Momondi alonko lafta nala Seattle ibe hosting Dulale Jube Kang. Alaji Seydi Cisse has all the information about Seattle hosting atelon na chairman oti ni sulata hotel information ola Alaji Seydi Cisse has sort of flyer babula simen kino Alaji Seydi Cisse sa Jube no natara si majno mola je me alonko sisteno amaria o fanam bije fatsa hole fanam mola vice chairman oti Mamadi Sanelo Molla Fenko organizing committee member DJ Julawa Toure ñol baby je kata lamin juwara ñol so momondi ya lonko siat ko fenfendi e kumpa e sintel momondi contact no jan definitely so ñin chaptal be representatives be bulle ni tara Europe fanang ye chairman lonne fundraising members mel fanam je o momondi ya lonko diaspora executive forum doro but I'm always available ni en contact ila question of fenfendinti I will be able to direct you to the right person. So hopefully that helps.
Definitely. Yeah, it's very helpful.
MB danta damin sa continue nibe Spain Mariama Cham ibe wole contact la Aisa Haidara wala Binta Kuli Konte nibe Finland Hadi Demba a Sali Ismaila Bojan nibe Sweden Mariama Singate wala Fatu Sedikan nibe Denmark Fatu Dabo Jalo wala Awanjai natara ibe Nowele ibe Binta Damfale contact la wala Fatu Dabo Italy ibe ML Fofanele contact la nibe Norway I think nga ñinu le soto UK nga fole wala ndey iditi jaray sane and seri dimele ma last party bi mo bina ko Joko waaw Joko Cisse hako boyndi ñe ito mantara na bugo ko nonu Joko so neke gas chapter tamit mun nga ma contact wala nga contact Mariama Touré Hamburg minu bebe Hamburg ma fa wala so Mariama Touré contact ngole nibe in Germany jang anatara be Frankfurt la ma fa batu bitum bek la ma fa wala je ise pad habacham contact we have all contact numbers of all the chapters so nal suratala drong nal yena number call drong duma nse mola because man la fi mola number dira jamme ya lonko na mari man diamu but nde wala number be available linne so nal yen call drong number so be mol bulu jamme all the chapters
Ajaminata
Na.
Hadi amina da be to nyiro la hadi dembatele hadi sanyang nom hadi sanyang.
Yay to na yung point of correction. Okay, Finland. Hadisanyang. Finland, Hadisanyang. Finland, Hadisanyang. Oh my God, Abaraka, thank you for saving me.
Maybe you put it like Hadi Demba Sanyang so that people don't get confused.
Honey, Uncle, my brother, Ako. Demba te ondi jele Hadisanyang. Uncle, every other night for you want to have a problem also.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
What is the problem?
Mom France chapter
Okay, France, very good. France financially. 1 minute. France, Fatou Cissé Tarawale, Jonkunda Sane, aning Fatou Cissé Cham. Fatou Cissé Cham, Fatou Cissé Tarawale, Jonkunda Sane, Wolebe Molye France. Yeah. Canada fanang manina ngakadi sonko soto jele aning Mansata Konate.
Okay.
Canada. So mami la banku bije mi ya lon ko be sola la mila contact sol soto. Maryland fanam bije ne Fatou Dabo Demba nga wole soto jang anin lamin sonko.
Okay, so that I think this is loud and clear and many ba la morola I'll say la morning hakilola, but again come brother Shehu ya funyameng this is not gonna be the only program the muro na jang kotenkele maybe another 2 times more again before the day of the event mbeda men dañu programme fa sura ka fa man ko fi emonta munne ba fa téléphone bilim fa la séra di
the time for Ajaratu Amina is almost midnight there right now in Germany, so it's late. So what we will do, we will come and wrap up.
Bilim fa la séra di ma dunda nan fa be programme di bola say anu na fa la tele ben represent no Gambia on that particular day. So
very soon we will wrap up the show because we've been here for 2 hours. Tomorrow is a working day. So what we will do is, I know Sedi is the chair. Mom, we'll give him.
Okay, alhaketu sehu kam tala julon tala wala mi ba fana banta kolla sodo abe damente fokan do bele banana chani bale ya atelbe kacha sorona and then maybe atelbe kumodo fala men be kala jati yo la kuoti jang tani nya airport la karola hotel ni lojol but danim bita MBO Mr. Swane could help us ya modole question on nyini ka jang ka fa Aisha to camera ako those who donate more than 50 euros should they enter free wala momo yalon ko yef more than $50 donate for our money be free on the day of the event.
Yes, so men fanan kela wolom nyindi ko ni donation okay ila stela donation okay towards ila entry fee.
Exactly.
Wolom $50 so bi jele men VIP ol fanan be je me la lon ko be seating preference fanan kela ele bari ya ni lafta jola birin sign which is something me alon ko ba kela le fanan maybe a week before program on you me follow the ticket or fenkela because na Seattle program on the last time wala ke mole joro kele da we need to fura bundala ite nakara ya kole metara line different line let to ite me access detail straight so me ofanan ko fenkela so yes if you pay now you're saying 200D ko you know donation but I want also to have access. We can definitely do that for you too. Yes, and we will be glad to do that for anybody.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but any member donation lila ala donation towards the event, but still the day of the event after ticket or yedung. But until them hosting, tell them starting call, we should be able to lead and others follow. So Ofana is more than welcome, right?
Definitely, Ofana is welcome. Nimme left the donation or co party. He left the party support la. Alaji Swane is good. Again, that number is 206-850-1988. I will be glad Kurunye sent to the right direction. Thank you for na fundraising Fenko secretary fana. Left 1 minute tala pruka ndey idi fo ale mede idlom na fundraising secretary ateleka na communicational be handle niati fanan contact at fanan she's very effective and always available jama mba to nyina niya kili buka soro bare niya text 1 second ba soro lale so niende idi contact WhatsApp to niya jube or through Facebook Messenger o yente fam contact bari men lafta donation o kila isakino o ni men lafta joro kila green sign ya dawo ya bondi kuto anim fan ticket ko pour kana Seattle Southwest Airlines, if a sales can sign, they have a very good package right now. It is there, I think their 50th, no, their 39th anniversary, and they have some really good rates, me alonko, within the United States here. So most of and Jube no moment the alonko left the bola state door. I know for a fact, and it was very, very, very cheap. You can get tickets to Seattle for less than $100. It will cost you less than $200, which is very great. So thank you so much.
Well, that's a very important information, especially those of us in the United States. If you travel from any other state, Washington State, I think you should grab this opportunity. Ticket sort of within America for less than $100. I think that's very, very helpful. Yeah, about MB for that information. I say, no, na chairman na abda madabe far ne tep
janimbe tambila jela bayrimbe donation kodi nyino jela aliyem balal mfanang jamma fongola Central Europe jam momo lafta donation o kala wala lafta de ticket o sanna before alsen contact nole nga account number sotole mi ya lonko ise kodo dundije I will also always available. Mini alonko ibe Spain, mini alonko ibe Italy, Sweden, Denmark, in Scandinavia, jamma fonla. I'll send contact nole. Allah kodol ni mamutala.
Okay, thank you for that vital information. Sanante, no, I don't have much to say. I think pretty much.
Because
yeah, Alaji, no, I'm surprised you're still here.
Definitely. I'm still here. But
okay,
so Mbalbe Tentulambal Jaila for the input and for the program. So to the audience, let's meet in Seattle. Thank you.
Thank you, Jabi. Thank you. Thank you. And have a good night. Abarakabaki, thank you. It's really late for you over there. So Abarakabaki, Sana, like I said, I don't have much to say right now. Pretty much in a big cover. So we want to thank the audience. So maybe we'll go around the team to formulate a last word for Isaro Direct, and then we'll have another edition. And so thanks to all of you. Mojamale program on these three networks, and we really appreciate. Still, it is very late in Europe, but still people are here watching us on these three networks. So that shows the level of interest they have in UDP, and we really appreciate that. So Allah Barakabake, thank you so much to the ex-team audience. But we'll have the opportunity to use, but also the head of the media team, Makam Sow, Amantarajam, but we also want to thank him. Because Athalon told Bela Al-Fati, Athalon the media team Nyatun Kodi, and he's doing an amazing job, and he coordinates all this on our behalf. So I just want to tend to back in Jaya now. So I'm sure he would love to be here, but due to exigency of time and other things, I might make no. But Sananteras I have here, so I'll just give you the honor if you can just go around the team, always Sarodi, like then we wrap it up, Sana.
Baraka Seho, thank you so much for your time. Kuya Funyame Makam Sow, the head of the media committee, Diaspora chapter. Tento for now Sambakang ala great commitment and ala great leadership. Mbajola, Mbatintula Mbajela wala. Come le Kuya Funyame do Dorembe Murla back more can draw. I think na chairman have a few things to say. Abe Sarotala wala kampana, then Sinata Modoli Aminikata MBT. Aminatapa aning Alaji Swane. Mr. Chairman, Luntemol be jatio.
Yes, la barka kende ke UDP media team Melbi Jang and Melbe Gambia Koteng Hanimbi Balten Tulangal Jay for hosting us this great media program jam for the fundraising, and left a new opportunity in Tala, victim soul tendung jay back melal neko during the struggle yakata ku jamal kije, and inila family mumelal melbe baluring and ale mel minjol doya be dole lajan sone arena ning aljanda kalankyo, and many opportunity Tala on behalf of the fundraising team Bafola na parliamentarian Melbe Gambia, especially under the leadership of Alhaji S. Dabo, who is a minority leader, Priya, all our MPs are encouraged to buy this ASOB because diaspora event lamu But at the same time, Nia Tarako, I remember most of these people, Nia remember, Diaspora Fanal Lota Kujamala Fanal during their struggle to be elected in those positions. And Amanda na impil damala, but na chairman olu, na mayor na council Melbe Gambia Banko kang be encourage la bake, ibe akade some kind of donation towards this event. Because Akumara, at the end of the day, all this fund will come back to Gambia. So more opportunity tala. Fulanjang, sane nyini karo ke alia airport jumala mu nimmel lefta ticket book la pour imena Seattle. Omu to do nyini karo kuma balati wala mu Seattle Tacoma International Airport. O ya for SeaTac, Seattle Tacoma International Airport. Wala the best place in Nimari bina to come to US. I mean to come to Seattle here. Of course, we have a smaller airport here, Everett Airport, but mostly we'll book a jump for Arizona, Melbourne, Boca, or California, Mafanate. Yeah. So, but majority of them will have to come to SeaTac. And the telephone moment in Mina try to send us your itinerary or your arrival time information ahead of time. Isaje ko nsi pick up on coordinate no a little bit better. Melmina Tarenteng. Melbo Bolanang Gambia bang, Melbo Bolanang other states also. Niatare more specific bodies or the member pick up the airport or please personally is in contact. Is a consi arrangement okay member Mari pick up from the airport. Manna number 206 963 2075. Again, 206 963 2075. And also many opportunity in Fanantala Hanembi, Nico UDP, Ibukanyina Jalol Lade, Bena Jalol Tendula Bake, Jalol UDP, Jalol Melbe Gambia and Gambia Bantala, especially in Jali Seattle Nala Timo Mol Melbe within Osia in Seattle. And also Jalol Tomal Melbe US, Nyebe inviting event Nyento. Bao Nadia Radao and the Nyileka Kuma. So Alhamdulillah, Gambia yo chosano all along, and bebe invite la event akana for a coma yakata yena mabe mo la event and infana be encourage la yani event oni yamul mako ya promote bake and TikTok asol fanal melal ne ko be Gambia and in other online radios nyol thing yakata yamul mako fly member fintikang yakata ya post on their walls, banku doko lamu nyumanke mo kilin kuti from Bea Katanga nga Gambia Rescue. So Kamala, I would not stay too long here. Diamo meta, cold meta, but Mbe chapter sol Be Daniela Fana, Melbe US, Ngamuta Nyofe, Melbe Europe, and all other places. Ngamuta Nyofe, Bea Kata Yanani event on join with us here. Diaspora chairman, Bochet Kantoya, Lamba Mobetan Tulangal, Jay Baki ala Baraka Kendeka ala time wala. Thank you.
Abaraka bake Mr. Chairman, so akamta walungo kaya mokane mira jiadu ala kodi jiadu akana mo jagal.
Adla ko kay mum sana kamta ngobe put in place le nimme mandena manna Seattle wolbe jakal la dumandi bara foy ko ila jakalo bandar be Seattle bukan noise kensenke. So alhamdulillah they are well welcome here to come and join us. Jiadla ko mo kan hani akana kan mo e kundi men la fara hotel of fanando. We already make things arrange whereby it's hotel book no and very close to everywhere. So what a killer problem would yes.
Baraka bake Mr. Chairman, Badu Olemu Alhaji Sedi Sisheti, Atelem the chairman to UDP Seattle chapter. So Alka Fumeno Kalka Chowman Bemo, Chowli Yemomla, Alka Woman Bemo Atelebe in the front. Ala slogan Atlaka Wahabi Aferbiduwa, Aferbidefla. So this is the slogan that we have in Seattle. It's not about talking, it's about actions. So this is why Seattle chapter is always action oriented. Seattle chapter is always in the lead. So Baraka bake Mr. Chairman. Mbita me ya sawole mu Alhaji Swanati, our able treasurer UDP Seattle chapter, our final word and anything that Anyata Menamam for Mr. Treasurer.
Thank you, Sana. Anyway, be for a drum, Mr. Chairman, Yalong, you we have the most energetic chairman in the whole diaspora. But in the Gambian called Betengla, more men being program Lamwe in the future. Même for a mole drong, let's get together. Alinga try. This is for country. This is not for individual. Gambia-based situational mentor is definitely not sustainable. There's enough resources in Gambia, maybe Banco develop knowledge. But we can't do that unless we have the kind of leadership that the country needs. And we believe that United Democratic Party definitely has that kind of leadership. So until we are all committed to this, and we want to ensure that 2026 a UDP government come into power. Unless you, you are on board. For the UDP, for any other party, please join hands. This is more than individual. It's about country. So the business community in Seattle, they encourage for advertisement on that program. We didn't discuss that. We do have our campaign team and fundraising team. Businessman or businessman, either is a realtor or for restaurant owner, for any other small businesses owned by a Gambian, need to advertise that day. Reach out to the chairman or reach out to the fundraising committee, MB Krubal. Email number, so if you have my number or any other member number, reach out to us. Benny connect to see how you can advertise your business. But definitely, we want to encourage all the business people to come on board and support this program and advertise your business on our platform. I think it's going to be an incredible business for you in the future. Seattle community is huge, and then they cover more all the time. We are bigger than Banjul. That's definitely true. Seattle community is way bigger than Banjul. So, Nimmo in a business and you want to grow locally. I think the advertisement on this program there, you will have a great reward. So, Albea Baraka, Alama, Albes, Cairo Kono, Alamana Patio, Nanio Mentide, Alayo Kemobe. But above all, definitely in the media team, we can't do this without you guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Baraka, Mr. Treasurer Alhaji Swane. Until Seattle chapter, until we are so lucky. But again, Lafla chat, until code will be for the Jamba Marvel like a security. Mr. Swane, the finance minister, as far as UDP Seattle chapter is concerned. So, next online, bitame ya wale bekala na musu jambarodi, amanjari ka alakumo fojang. It's already there for everybody to know. Menkata, no other one, but Aminata Pa. Aminata, your final words.
Aminata, you're mute again.
Brother Sana, yo nkai ko mbato beten to la kaljai alla time wala etening brother Sedili and alla media timbe bumburunga mbali beten to la alkala time minta ninga tentun sala musul fanan tentu alla dimbal mi yalon ko wolle kali bula alkana nim banku do wala wato beton fanan tentula nkai ko chairman fanan ba tentula. I am his fan. Mr. Sisi, mole bi yaka active to back the energy, yente nyini kadro mbafule ne. So, mbafule mole be mini anko, they are out here, minu nene manta Seattle. Ikana so mole asate. Ite fanwa sana, nene manyin for, banta bile mbafula, mbitin to la back and to not Seattle ta. Yakatanye bake inatan kama airport kabirinde seila fana iwulta juna inata kampik waketa kule timi alon ko ayati na la fankan malu ila bake de ol desol kono yela hajol bebula njelekete la hajo tino aninte je na ba mas to leben dula killing be tentulam be jaila yela wato ta yela fuelo jani andun tolbe dame anite be jame ajam fata kolenkele. So kammala ukundi di mbafule ko antenyina la wala muk nkontanta baka alama alayijo. So mini be jang mbafule ko nkana song kantum America inatale no. So ntol fanan mini yalon ko imela tiketol sam folo mbafule ko yela tiketol sam mbeta hani momo menta folo bari bulo yena wole nyinti ko ye donation nati donation ina and papreta asobil fana yesang comme li ma doon wax rek mooy ne ku demut sax ñu ngi laa wax ne na nga jënd sa asobi soo jëndu sa asobi xeebuñ dara loo ñu donit rek dinañ ko jël su fekkee ne si bés bi demuloo sax loolu lañ defoon Spain te am nañu defoon loolu demuñ waaye dañ jënd seen ticket si pour support programme bi kon liñ defoon rek Spain maa ngi fàttali nit ñi ne munaat nañ koo defaati soo xamee ne waxtu bi jot na mënuloo dem nang ñu contact nga jënd sa ticket bi $50 la su ko defee rek di nga support programme bi loolu laa amoon di leen sant di leen gërëm yéen mi nekk si plateforme bi yëpp duma fàtte tamit suma chairman bi Mr MD Krubari moom NAGM bi ak motivation am bi ñëpp ñoo xam ne nii nekk nañ fundraising team du góor di jigéen ñëpp a seede loolu taxawaayam rafet na emut si loolu xam na ni moo yóbboo mbootaay noo ñëwee rek dina la teeru boo xam ne nii dina la motiver dina tax saa su ne di nga yaakamti ku ñëwut meeting rek da nga xam ne gàllankoor bu mag nga am kon am na ku ko fi waxoon dama fàtte kan la mu ne xaw ma kana caana non maa ngi jaxase loolu sana seeni moo ko waxoon mu ne xamut kana identify MB waaye borom def na lu rafet parce que dafa gis ni MB de liggéeyee am na dal teey na xam na daal nu moo demee kon oncle MB ñu ngi laa gërëm di la sant si sa taxawaay ni nga dee motivé de especially ñun jigéen ñi nga xam ne ni ñu ngi liggéey ak moom dinañu jox suñ cër dina make so ne mu daf ñu dee jàngal tamit dafa teey kon MB suma egsee fii rek di la wax ne ni man sa student la so te ba tey maa ngi liggéeyoo di la sant di la gërëm ma am fii rek ak chairman Mbo Seydi Kane moom itamit buñ waxee diaspora rek moom la moom moo jiite moom moo xala yoon bi kon fu mu munti nekk rek ak exécutif am bi buñ buggee lim rek juum waaye suñ ne Mbo Seydi Kane rek kon nuyu nañ di gërëm diaspora exécutif bi ak membership bi yëpp biir diaspora bi fii jërëjëf.
Baraka, sister Aminata. That is what UDP is all about. And come Seattle, we always do it over and over, and inshallah we will do it again over and over. So mbita me ya kotenge wala mu na able fundraising charity MB. For the meantime, daning August 2nd, bari bunkol based on talebe kala Mario telefollow. Just for this temporary period. Mario telefollow. But it's just temporary enough. Yeah, so so the funny thing is that MB is not only the chairman of the Diaspora Fundraising Committee, but he's also the fundraising committee for Seattle chapter. So
he's very took up.
Yes, yeah, by 10th. So MB.
Sana Nimbara Bake and Kaiko on behalf of Saddam Sa Badibumansa,
oh my God.
Mendingul vehicle condon Almari Mala condon del Kendola. Bari Fenko Mbalbe ten Lambal Jaila, le time momenta, Albe Banco Doko Mena, Alman Bata, Timba Albula. Alai said she say bring someone da you meeting follow attend or meeting follow but at 2 minutes later another you meeting or returning Alaji Be. Me ten Lambe Jaila. Gambian ko momonde be la moy inna. O membine la moy la nyinna. Ni nena man na said she say a Seattle or manta patito follow. Alna Seattle aliyeduno la alay sedi sise kan inshallah alba respect la le ni mala chaptaleti ay ni mala telum na chiamanoti nin ala sonta na je diaspora la Seattle la nyamen fo Seattle ni ko fa nyamen fo ya soto mbal be challenge na momondi yalon ko time soto take a little bit of vacation second time mi diaspora do ko ke bakele ni ñu kusifal na re be advantage le tala yet time ota ni be New York in man Seattle. This is a perfect opportunity. Yena ya fu alay se tikeno be mulde minarinde la ñi ali flus drame ñi nga biranata nga ni so le fayeje aja minata nga ñonko mo la fayeje wodo
exactly
ni be la moy la momo ni be la moy kan alna Seattle alna nga lo na lata UDP la na lata Gambia la ali nga wuli ngel fananga yita banku di yamu menti wolom ñindi ko ninna fandas ñol yake melie kilo ke independent osoro dol fana nata ye mola démocratie bambandi it is our turn now to also rise and show what we can do, because time is very limited. Ndel fanang me menkika ndel fanang me foundation ole londika moli emeli alon ko talantel koma bintel dono nimbi jang altel membe la moy kan jama bi je bi ana flo be bulle pour sita no yesi gambia bari de sino la je because crown consistent it is sino la je because corruption o wartale it is sino la je because fenko jio kuma sono ya minom kelo nyim fawti modo be gambia bi I am very sorry to tell you ndetara campaign wala ntara fokoina 2021 mo dol bije ne jube ne musol dol bije ne dindul dol jube if on kalo ne ning alate those people have no opportunity for a good life, which is very unfair to them. The right thing is that nintel be kilomen na nintel fanan dunta UDP nintel fanan dunta government kono wolo nyindi kon na government will turn around that poor boy in Kantora. Make sure amarita tano kramuto aina I see internet I tara diamla kwaltel ntel fanan be nyina danika ntel membe especially ntel mem ala ntel men dema fon fundita Gambia fonga fendin soro ma nyana nyina la yala de you know it's not only about to go and work, it's not only to go and kiss to the government, it is about standing for the right thing, knowing that God has given you the opportunity to make a difference. We can make a difference for our nation by coming together as a people and strengthen our democratic system, strengthen our party, and give the Gambia an opportunity. Gambia Dingul Momoni Bela Moila, give UDP and other one more chance of 5 years. Naleo Dimola, you will see and you will be happy. Barimba kulos la mena wolam nyintiko. Alna siadu de, nalmana siadu, alwendi misalal de, kado siadu be diala bakela. Alay seri sise, siadu be diala de.
No, Seattle be sukur la la Leo fanga be darajele.
Ya mena ngafo kame.
Bulken bote, mo kana bote re, nemme bote re ne bafle ko hey, suma hamon.
Okay,
actually the welcoming night will be very special. The welcoming night on Friday will be special.
Wow.
Uncle Eddie, Chiamano, Alagi say ni ala step sol fanang don't see fa babulu momo lafta wojela. You have to come because TV mo bondino. I'm honest, I don't see fa babulu na contenta na la dimbaje. So ntete was atala moye andunta video la. So mimi mkola lebra
on camera.
You have to come and see. You have to come and see.
Brother Sedidi, I'm honest, mungi ame steps yo hamne ni.
Special remix.
Yes, sir.
This time the camera will cover that. The camera.
So yamira wo itol fawale yake camera ma wo cover.
Yeah,
Pour
you have to come and
isaje
see.
mo doli na this time isaje fawo ya witness. Ntela miro cool babulu mashallah.
Well, as I would this time around, the media team is working on something. Bokala surprise everybody. I follow online Bantabal. We want to make sure that all the UDP platforms have someone in Seattle here to be covering the event for them. Because now, for people like you, it will be too late for you in the UK. But we want you to have someone here in Seattle chapter that member admin. The person will go live via online Bantaba. We also want to go via live on Kibaro Network, UDP TV and online, and also now other media houses, private media houses, we'll be working with them. They will go live via their platform. So we want to make sure that everyone across the board, especially diaspora and the Gambia is concerned, so ala baraka back and many opportunity again. Especially to our elected officials in the Gambia. For mayor mitiba, for chairman mitiba, for a national assembly member mitiba, nin tonyalem, benin kekan diaspora, tonyalem, American ba hoska. But we want everybody to contribute to the success of this program in one way or the other. Mayoru, na chairman, na national assembly members, lafta albe asobiosa. Not asobe for at least a token of appreciation from you will be appreciated. Be elected officials of Gambia, UDP battle lebulu, and do na success in 2026 battle lebulu, na failure in 2026 battle lebulu. But again, the elected officials, this is a tax, and we would like the chairman of the diaspora to extend this message to our elected officials, mayors, chairmen, councillors, our national assemblies, the UDP Soxita tell them, the UDP Felta tell them.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's take formality. How long will we be in back?
Allah Baraka Bake, thank you so much, my co-host Sana Jaju, Chairman CDCC, Ajaratu Aminata Ba, and MB Krubali, and Alaji Swane, and I think the diaspora chairman too. He left us, but he was here. Mbalten Tulabake, we have come to the end of the show. We'll draw the curtain here until another edition of this special show on the Diaspora Seattle Convention. I think audience will financial tend to be going into Damabijang. Katate dia laborator for all comments or not dole jeta comment ke sar kumba ko see you guys in Seattle. So already she's going. So mbaten tulabake. So thank you so much. Malbi Alan Calvin Jibekang. So we're gonna end up the show here. Thank you guys. It was a brilliant show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're gonna draw the curtain here until another time. Sanajajo Abarakabaki, thank you for always Ninga Commanderek. He's always ready despite the time difference between United Kingdom and America.
Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje. Nadabo Sankabalu, Ale Fonsaje. Meuseni Dabo Julalema, Ale Fonsaje. Juloka Manlamaje, Ale Fonsaje. Niaja Manlamaje, Ale Fonsaje. Suluo Simbeneleda, Ale Fonsaje. Useni Masata, Alale amansandi, ale ponsai, mbaro da bodima, ale ponsai, mbaro da bodima, ale ponsai, enu mukunda da bodima, ale ponsai, alale bate jola, ale ponsai, masole bate jola, ale ponsai, aye gambia bondi bata kono, ale ponsai, imaje molu bele se wota,
Okay, I did forget to acknowledge that Alaji Jabi was also here. There was Alaji Jabi Baraka. He left us representing the campaign organizing Bafana Tentula Bajela, but Namara Soku he must be sleeping now. It's quite late in Finland. But Keba Sabali also, you're watching us. I see that you're still watching us. You're active right now. Keba Mugela Juna. Keba Mugela Juna. I can see you watching the show, and it's pretty late over there in Finland right now. So Allah Barakabaki, thank you. We will have the current affairs show tomorrow on UDP Line Bantaba, inshallah. That we go back into the normal current affairs show program, Sama Ularo, inshallah. Until then, have a good night. It's already it's still Sunday, not Monday morning yet here in the UK, but already it's Monday morning in most parts of Europe. So we're gonna thank you to all of you. So Allah Barakabaki, thank you.
Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje. Nadabo Sankabalu, Ale Fonsaje. Meuseni Dabo Julalema, Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje, Ale Fonsaje. Nadabo Sankabalu, Ale Fonsaje. Meuseni Dabo